Change on time. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. This is the most serious show on the internet tonight. Oh, good
And
afternoon, good evening, and welcome.
hang on.
This is the most serious show on the internet tonight. Oh, good afternoon.
It's all right, sorted.
Well, like I was trying to say, Fat Belly, it's a good job you missed it. Howdy, man.
Hello, Fat
This
Kelly. Belly in
good
it, belly.
evening. I'll start again, shall I? Shut up. Thank you, Grandad.
Knickers.
Stream elements bot running. Okay. See what the bot does.
Yeah.
This is a very serious show tonight. It's about the third serious show that we've had this week. And the show is starting to turn out to be far too serious, I've been told. So I would like to welcome back Grandad, but I can't. But anyway, get on with it. I'll let you out the bleeding cellar. What more do you want?
Well, that's it. Yeah, you'll get all my new place all done up. I'll be all right. But that's it, innit?
Right, while you're talking, I'm nipping downstairs.
Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. Hello, Stream Elements. Hello, Fat Belly. I hope everybody's fine this evening. I don't know what sort of show we've got together. Like everything, feed us peanuts if you like. But we'll see. Let's hope a few more people join us and get into this live. Photon, good evening. Hope you're well. Just waiting for Grim to get all his beer cans, and they're usually frozen down the cellar. But hello, Beth. Hope you're well. Yeah, so apparently you're going to start meeting me in my little room. They're refreshing one of the rooms for me. So hopefully it'll be a bit better than the one I've got downstairs. So, would you like to come back upstairs, Grim, please?
I thought you said you cleaned that room.
I have.
What with?
An hair off my head.
That's all right. I thought I saw saliva down there. But you've been licking the floors again. What have I told you about doing that? Hello, Pluto. You fat belly again. And it goes, there's Bear. If you want to come on up, it's pinned to the top. By all means, do so. We'll make our mind up whether you're coming up or you aren't coming up. You know what I mean? Grandad, should we let this one up?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He's taking your camera off, Bear.
I thought you put him up.
I did, and you took him down.
And what did you take me down for, Grim? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Grandad.
Hey.
Hello, Bear.
Hey.
Sorry, Grandad's show tonight. Grandad's show. Oh, where's he gone?
He's gone back down.
Grandad?
It's him.
Grandad.
I don't know what's up with him. He's going up and down like a yo-yo. See what I mean? Oh, Grandad, will you stop pissing about?
That was a shorter appearance than Liz Truss. Wow.
Only just.
Didn't even think that was possible.
Grandma said to Grandad, let's go upstairs for some hanky-panky. Grandad replied, make up your mind, love. I can't do both. Oh. Okay, he usually jumps off wardrobes. That's how come she knows, and he keeps breaking beds.
Yeah.
True?
True.
Yeah. So what do you know, Bear?
The Grim Reaper's live, and everyone should be here.
Well, there's a few that are live. Does it bother me? No. Does it bother Grandad? Possibly.
No.
Everyone should subscribe to the Grim Reaper show. If they're not already.
I just want to know, do you like salt with your pepper spray? Or just being salt and peppered?
Lucky I didn't get peppered, but he was a salty prick, weren't he?
Absolutely.
I know, do you know what? Actually, I think again, let's try and be fair about this. Does anyone who's seen the video, if there's anyone in the chat that's seen the video this evening, or yourselves, if you've seen it, Grim, I think you have, don't know about Grandad. Do you think because of the manner that I approached in it then gave him the right to do what he done? Because some people in the comments are kind of like insinuating that's the case.
Well, I just think that the guy just overreacted, you know?
And because I didn't actually run up in any aggressive manner, going, because that's exactly the kind of tone how loud it was. It was no louder than that. If it seems it in the video, I don't know why, because it weren't like I was top of my voice, like, hey! Do you know what I mean? It was just like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So I don't think it was needed, man. I do feel like, in my opinion, brush it up how you will, that was an aggravated assault.
Oh, absolutely. Evening, cheeky sprites. Crime time. Wine time. Very good. Rasta, how you doing? Long time, no here.
Crime time, wine time. I like that.
Yeah.
Depends on the wine, though. Can't be any old wine. Oh, yeah.
As long as it's not mulled.
Mulled wine's nice, man, at Christmas time.
Hello, professional paranormal research. Sorry, I interrupted you then. I shouldn't really do that.
So
on
you
your
get all
show.
these sophisticated names coming to yours. Well, I get sophisticated names. This I get things like fucking BBA saggy ass and shit like that.
I
You get all
didn't
these
realise.
sophisticated
I
ones, and I
actually
end
didn't
up with all
realise
the
you didn't have anything
reprobates.
other.
Only joking. I've got the best subscribers in the world, but don't tell them I said that. They might get a big head.
Or one of them.
No, I haven't seen your video yet, Bear. I will do when after this is finished because I dragged myself out of bed to get here for Grimm's. To be honest, I'm straight.
It's been known to be a sin that not sitting
What?
down at 6:30 and watching a BBA premiere. Apparently, it's a sin today's age. So I hear. No, apparently, that's the word on the block. Like, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I hear.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I heard by this time, not by this time next year, but soon everyone's going to be walking around in their Britain audit socks and sliders soon. It's going to be like the new craze. Watch.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be.
Blackwatch, how you doing? What can I say? But or maybe a collective fuddle. Not too sure. That's because earlier on, and unfortunately, when you've got to do three things at the same time, that's the reason why. Good day from across the big puddle. I was going to say, I know we've lost a prime minister. I didn't realise we've got tsunami coming through as well.
She was never the prime minister. She wasn't our prime minister, so don't count.
No, but she could still claim expenses up to £115,000 per year.
Everyone says Boris wasn't our prime minister, but enough people wanted that guy.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way: he got more MPs, so that's all that counts. Member pricks.
But as I stated earlier to somebody, it might have been you, Graham, I don't know, but isn't it a sad state of affairs, right, where the exact people that voted Liz Truss in only a month ago, and the same people that don't want her there now.
Yeah.
Like, they can't make such a decisive decision, like such an important decision like that, and then feel like a month later, then go, we'll just go back on that.
But the thing is,
the
thing is, if it was a general job like everybody does, even some of the ranking jobs, you'd get sacked. Full stop. I don't agree with the way it works.
They're not forcing the general election is because they know their time's running out.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So why would they want to force a general election when they know they ain't got much time left? I mean, although I'm not saying that's a good thing, because not for 1 minute am I saying, oh, well, fucking Keir Starmer fucking running our country. Not for 1 second, but...
Right. Devo's around, so's upstate, so anything could happen if they come up here. And John Hobbs. Hello, all. Shout out to Granddad. Why?
Devo's Chronicles, man. What a legend that guy is.
Yeah.
I watch your lives a lot, bro. I don't really type in them, though, but I definitely watch yours, mate. I like watching your lives.
God's Plan. Hello. Welcome to the Grim Reaper Show. I think you banging on...
Well, the chances Boris comes back. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just reading this.
Fucking hell, at my show. I thought it said BBA above the door. Got it wrong. Sorry. Shut up, BBA.
BBA, you can just read out what's on the screen.
I can't read. I think you were banging. What? I think you banging. I've shot loads of footage today of police and women verbally attacking me for filming. Called me a nonce. What the fuck? Keep up the good work, lads. Oh, yeah, they will. Yeah. Just do what I done the other week, and that when someone calls you a nonce, just go and offer them out in front of all their work pals. And you look an idiot when they don't come out the front.
Yeah, that was the one you were looking at, Denison.
The best thing to do, just go them up in front of their work pals.
Well, if Boris came back, he'd make history because he would be the quickest prime minister ever to return back to office.
Yeah, sure will.
Right, okay, let's think about this right now. Yeah, there's only really 2 people that really, at this precise moment in time, can really take that job. And I'm going to be honest and say that one of them I do believe is Boris Johnson. And that's going to probably hurt people to hear me saying that, but that's the truth of it. The only other person I can maybe think of is old Sunak, man. Don't know why, but I think that guy might.
What, give him a chance?
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but yeah. Otherwise, who else have you got? I'll sit back and wait for your answer.
At least blame each other, won't they? So.
Yeah, sure will.
You know who? I vote for Denison to be our next Prime Minister. Denison, oi, lad. I vote for you to be our next Prime Minister. What have you got to say about that?
The silence says it all.
Hey, Denison.
Yes, lad.
Yes, lad.
Sorry, I didn't address him the right way. That's all it was. Sorry, I didn't address him in the right way. Denison, I am going to be starting a petition for you to be our next Prime Minister. What have you got anything you'd like to say on the matter? You haven't really got a fucking choice, but you can have a say.
At least I can do a better job than the last 2 jokers.
Hello, and on the queue.
They set the bar low.
They sure did.
Well,
but then, come on, you can't really fucking talk, can you? I mean, Joe Biden.
I can do a better job than him, too.
Guy can't even stand on 2 legs. Fucking poor guy.
Depends on your definition of stand.
Hang on a second. If Denison's saying that they've set the bar low, how come he can get under it?
You're supposed to go over it, Grim.
Not in your case.
Everybody laughed. That was funny.
How you doing? Everybody didn't laugh. That's not the point. I say grab some shovels and get down to Parliamentary Cemetery and dig up the old heroes, then stitch them together into Frankenstein's monster minister.
Actually, I've changed my mind as quick as our fucking government, actually. I wouldn't have... It's just come to me now. He's come in the chat. I wouldn't have Denison as our Prime Minister. I'd have Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly's a cool guy. Imagine him being our Prime Minister. We'll all be fucking riding around on canal boats.
I don't trust his position on cats.
Big up, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, Mr. Blue.
I don't trust his position on feline rights.
There you go, Mr. Blue. How are you doing?
Feline right? What, they get rights?
Yeah, the right to fly. I mean, was he actually thinking at the time they fly through the air, live the greatest of ease?
Denison, don't be butthurt, mate, because you've been demoted for Mark Kelly. It's all right, man. Like you say, you'll make a better. You'd do a better job than Biden. So I reckon you should run for that job.
Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, well, I mean, an actual cat would do a better job than Joe Biden.
You mean the pussy would?
Yes, Graham.
Okay, so we can have Mark Kelly as Prime Minister and Mark Kelly's cat as the President. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say that fucking Mark Kelly's cat's pretty militant, man. See it fucking pounce on his face. Yeah, that's a cat you don't want to fuck with.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do with the real pussy in number 10.
Oh.
And Loki, always there with the joke as well. The pitching could do a better job than Biden.
Bojo, yeah, do you reckon he will, man? Do you reckon he will, won't he? Get the job back. He'll just walk in with his scruffy hair again, chuckling away like he does, like, fucking hell. Politics, what a joke.
Fat Belly. Weekend at Bernie's should be remade to Weekend at Biden's. Just to find out where the skeletons actually are. And Loki says, sad bit is it's not a joke.
So what's the agenda then, Grim?
I haven't got one. Dave, have you got any gender issues?
Gender issues. Oh, wow. Does wearing a dress count as having any gender issues?
Well, that's the reason why I was asking the question.
No, not really, mate. I am very in touch with my feminine side. I'm what?
I'll tell you what, when that leaked, it was the funniest thing that ever happened on YouTube.
It was kind of funny, but funnier than the actual video was someone trying to take a video that I uploaded myself on the social media, right? And tried using it against me, like, oh yeah, if I put this out there, that would be a real big embarrassment.
But it was on social media.
But I put it out there for everyone to see long before that anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
the logic,
Bear, there's no such thing as bad publicity, is there? Definitely.
Oh, no.
Because people think, wow, what's this about? And then they look in.
Well, people say that, but who wants to have bad publicity, you know? Like, people say that bad publicity is better than no publicity, and so it is. But,
I tend to see where Grandad's coming from. Hey up, I like this one. Well, you can't call anyone cunt because it's gender neutral. Never used to be.
Yeah, look, high type food toy. I always knew there was someone that thought I looked pretty hot in that dress. Food toy is my man.
Explains a lot. So, Dennis,
it's all a bit of a laugh. Listen, if you can't have it. Sorry. In fact, he's probably asleep, mate. He's probably asleep. Let's say something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm nearly asleep, man. What do you want? Yeah.
It's a vicious rumor. I don't know how it was started.
All I was asking was, or about to ask was, how's it going in your world?
How's it going in my world?
Yeah.
Do I have my own?
If you so wish.
That would be a fucking world, wouldn't it? Imagine Denison world.
Yeah.
Be the coolest place on earth.
Do you know, I've often talked about heaven and hell. And what would make up hell, I think I've just found out.
Oh, yeah. Denizen X World.
Hell. That's what it's got all over. You would become the new...
Do you ever stop to think we're living in hell?
Hell is other people.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Hell, you never know.
Hell is the government.
They say hell on earth, don't they?
We've got Shits and Giggles in, we've got Tommy in, and we've got Public Eye in, all coming over from Blackburn. Thanks very much to Matt. Appreciate it.
And I was just about to blow smoke up my own ass and be like, look, all these people coming over because I shared fucking your live. but no, they all come from Blackburn. So to all of you,
Well, you're all welcome here. Jose, how are you doing?
Here we go. It's Dusty. What's going on, Dusty?
There, Ross.
Every
Hey,
time,
Fitz
man.
Is here. Rex is here.
Big up, man. Big up Blackburn audience as well. Well, Blackburn. It's not even Blackburn audience anymore, is it? Blackburn's world.
Yes. Now, how can Outlaw say that this is a raid from Blackburn when he always turns up here anyway? And usually late.
All these lovely people.
I know. I hope some of them come back.
Quick, get rid of Denison, man.
You, Grandad.
What was that?
Sorry, I didn't hear what Bear said because I was really talking over him.
I said, quick, get Denison off the panel, man. That way they might stay. They might come back. Very joking.
Turkey Twizzlers. Blackburn himself. Come on up.
Whoa, what? Blackburn himself? No way.
We got Cotwatcher in. We got
celebrities in the house
as well. We got loads of people in. What's going on?
Too grim can have a spanner. You can't block me on the paddle, bitch.
North Drone Audits. How you doing? Hey, I tell you what, it's nice to see so many people here. It's also nice to see such wonderful people on the panel. Even Denison's come up to shows on the trot. But we're not going to be discussing anything too literal. And also, folks, this is the last Friday night that I'll be running a live until November the 4th.
What?
So don't tune in next week because there ain't a show.
All right. Well, I'm gonna steal your slot, man, for that period.
That's fine.
That you're gone. That period you're gone, I'll run lives on that time.
Yeah, don't have a problem with that. You do that if I'm sober and I remember. I might even tune in.
There we are. Look.
And listen
there
to
we
you.
Are. There we are. Look.
Yeah. But I thought you'd be going live on the 31st.
Oh, I know. It's the one time I don't have to fucking hide my mask,
out with
my
makeup
face. On? That's the one time I don't have to hide my face.
No, I thought you were saying that you didn't have to go out with makeup on.
So here we go. The makeup. Look, we've already established the fact that food.
I'm talking about the foundation I'm going to lose because you're not taking a delivery of Ready Mix.
You lost me now.
What is foundation made out of?
Foundation? Can we talk? Foundation.
Yeah, foundation. What do you put on first?
I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Well, you told me. That's how come I remember about Ready Mix.
Oh, no, you are telling lies, and I don't ever say that about you. You never said Grim tells lies, but that is a lie.
Prove it.
That is a lie.
Show me.
No one listens to Grim, man. He's talking shit.
You're just upset because you fell for it, just like most women.
I'm not upset. I'm just fucking bagged myself Food Toy. Food Toy wants to fucking have his filthy way with me. What the fuck?
Hey, photo me this says it's talc. I only know houses made out of foundations. Well, that means.
Yeah, Bear puts his thing on his food on. That's where he puts the talc on his food.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I have one of those. You know what are they called? A fajazzle.
Yeah.
I got a fajazzle, man. Does anyone know what a fajazzle? Grim, actually, that's a good question for you, Grim. Do you know what a fajazzle is?
Sounds rather annoying.
Come on, you got to Google it now. You got to Google fajazzle.
I do not Google anything, sir.
Don't worry, it's nothing fucking incriminating.
No.
I mean, your missus might wonder why it is. You just turn around and stand thinking about getting myself a fajazzle.
I'm watching the chat at the moment. There's quite a bit of fun going on there. Now, just trying to work out foundation. Bear puts his foundation on using a trowel. I did read that right. Want to really screw with someone, tell them concrete mixes coke. Oh, Jesus. It gets funnier in the chat all the time. You say one thing and that's it. Usually it's someone like Outlaw that comes out with something like that, you know. What we're talking about today, I have no idea. I'm waiting for someone to tell me.
Well, I don't know. I think we were talking about something, and then like everyone just come in, completely forgot. I was a bit like, wow, look at all these people. Nearly talking about me wearing dresses and that. Whew, that was a close call, wasn't it? At least we got that one out the way.
Okay, all right. See what I mean about the clever ones. Grim doesn't use Google. Listen to his voice. He says, "Ask Jeeves."
Grim, has no one told you Jeeves died, mate? He's dead. That's just
no,
God
he's
rest his
above
soul
you.
and all that.
He's above you. He's resurrected in the form of Grandad.
Grandad, anyway, that's a good point. How are you out? How come you're out the dungeon today?
It's only taken him an hour, folks.
Because
half hour, actually. 32 minutes, if you want to be precise.
Yeah, Lollipop left, so I've no need to be there. I don't have to babysit now.
Here we go. Shits and giggles. Grim, question. Why do my testicles float in the bath? Because you've used everything up.
Got hollow testicles.
Hey, mate, you sort of like you've got a leak somewhere too often. Furry bollocks. Just like bingo, same old faces.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there's a few new ones I would have thought. They're the strange ones, you know.
Yes, Todd, what's going on, brother? Boom.
Hey, Todd. Oh, Rasta's back again. You know, that bad penny.
Have you put the link out, Grim? Put the link out for him.
The link's pinned.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all just fucking ignorant.
Well, how did you get
it? It was put in the chat, actually, mate. I got it from the chat.
So you got it just after I put it and then pinned it, you mean?
Well, possibly, yeah. Quick on the mark, me, mate.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, I'm pretty damn slow, actually, but...
I know you are, mate. I don't really know what to say about you, Bear, so I won't say anything. I think that's fair, isn't it? I'll make my mind.
You know what they say, if you've got nothing nice to say nothing at all. So in your sense, yeah, say nothing.
Yeah, I was also taught never to lie, so I won't in this case. Grandad, moving on to...
What?
Okay, Mrs. J. So come on, tell us what a fazazzle is. Well, at least you know how to spell it.
Come on, is that how you spell it? Because I was about to say, don't ask me how to spell it. I was hoping when I said put it into Google, you weren't going to say spell it then. I was thinking, fuck, I'm going to look silly now. I said I just have a vajazzle. I didn't say I know how to spell it. Jeez. In fact, I imagine most people that actually go for a vajazzle, they probably can't spell it either. So it gives you a kind of idea of the kind of people that go and have this, you know? Proper Dixie.
Bear, you sounds as if you're sort of talking from experience there.
What are you on about?
Well,
BBA, he's a bullshitter. Fuck off, sorry, bollocks. Listen, you need a vajazzle over that shit fat on your chest, you kid. Oh, fuck it up. Anyway, I got led here on false pretenses, yeah? I'll tell you why, because Grim told me I was coming here tonight and we were going to take the piss out of all of his viewers, but it's turned out that you're taking the piss out of me. What the fuck?
Hang on a second. I never, ever take the mickey out of anybody at all that matters. And the people in the chat are enjoying themselves, so I just let it roll, you know. When they start,
he didn't really say that again. I'm a bullshitter. I'm a bullshitter, man.
We know that. No, you're not really. You just say it
how
it is. Some people don't know, you know.
What's going on?
Blackbird. Really? Okay. No one is safe. You're right there, Flutroy.
No one is.
I mean, you can even have a go at me. You know what I mean? Not a problem.
No one is safe.
Will someone please shut that bird up before it gets shot?
Shut up, man. We do not condone violence towards animals.
I was talking about the turkey that was making the gobbling noise. So quietly, in fact. There you go, see? Did you not hear it then?
I was going to say, sir, do you know what? You know what?
I watched a very, very strange...
What time is it? It's not even fucking 9 o'clock yet. I'll reserve that comment.
Yeah, there might be a water show. I'm not too sure. I was watching something the other night which I thought was hilarious.
And
it reminded me of Poltergeist. When the spirits come out of a TV set and you actually see them. Do you remember the film?
A little bit, mate.
Okay, so house was haunted, and the little kid first found out about it when she was watching TV. I was watching a remake of that the other night, which I thought was funny because the amount of balls which were being thrown up in the air was absolutely amazing. And they were radio controlled as well. Weren't they, Grandad?
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
What? Where am I?
just fell asleep. What did you say? I heard about spirits and coming out of TV.
I was talking about the Poltergeist.
You can't beat live Kelly, can you?
And the remake.
Oh, right, I hadn't seen the remake.
Didn't you?
No worries, Grandad. You have a nap, mate.
Yeah, it's just that I was explaining that the spirits that were coming out of the TV were flying all over the place, and they were even remote controlled because they kept changing direction. I'm sure you've seen that film. I could be wrong.
You've been watching too much of my life, Cam.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying. You've been watching so much of my life, Cam.
Grandad, would you like to explain what your live cam is now? Because there's a lot of people in the chat who don't know and watching.
Well, it's all... Loads of people have shared the link all over on community pages and everything.
But we've got people here from America, from shows who don't normally come in here. Come on. Stop being shy.
It's been running for a week, but my manager's dealing with it tonight. So he's actually put it live if he ain't asleep. It's to do with spirits. Well, it's to do with orbs in the living room.
Orbs in the living room.
Yes.
So, what's an orb? Is it a flashing light? Is there a sequence to it?
And I've got a cracker. I've got a cracker recorded, but I am not allowed to show it because there's a production company what we're dealing with at the minute, so I can't show it on YouTube.
Okay, so
is there a Jacob's cracker?
Oh, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it? If you actually were to do that. So you're in talks with a production company. You're going to make it into a film?
I doubt it. The scene at the minute, I have got a few scenes, but the scene what I captured, there's no way nobody could say that is fake. Nobody.
Well, I'm not saying it is or it isn't. You know, yeah. How the bubble machine was working, no.
Listen, are we not like? And I don't mean to shoot anyone down, right? Just putting out there. Orbs, are they not just really just like specks of dust?
No, because if it was a speck of dust, how can it disappear?
Thanks, Denison. He's still there, then.
Denison, is your tea ready?
Teflon, how you doing? Is Denison asleep 10 minutes later? Yes.
Yeah.
Shits and Giggles is saying no, definitely not Bear. So
no, it's in. Don't you mean Torb? in his living room. Listen, we're not getting no, definitely orb. That's what he said, an orb. I know it's his accent. South Alabama, how you doing? Anyway, so tell us about these this thing.
Orbs.
Have you seen any giant balls floating around your house?
Yes, but
and what is an orb? What is an orb like? So
this is
what
power.
are you claiming it to be?
It's
power.
supposed to be power for spirits to connect with. Now, if it was dust,
hello and goodbye, Tony.
How would that carry on through the night when there's no wind, there's no draft, and they're going in all different directions, and it's definitely not insects or anything like that. But you can tell a fly or out like that.
Jose's confirmed it. An orb is full of ghosts or demon or anything evil.
There's air pressure changes constantly, regardless of whether or not, you got a window open.
Yeah, I'm talking about during the night, Denison, when that room's been settled.
Yeah, of course. There's always air pressure changes constantly.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But how can it stop then? They can stop. Say like now, if you looked at the screen now, it maybe be nothing there at all. And then all of a sudden, they start coming again.
Because of air pressure changes in the room.
Oh, right. Well, everyone to their own, innit? That's it. That's it.
And that's it. Denison's just ruined the rest of the show.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you. I do like a little bit of reality every now and again. Not often though. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so you've seen some really big balls, have you?
Big orbs, yes, and colourful ones as well.
And colourful ones,
yes.
Was that due to?
Are they the LGBTQ ones?
All right then.
Denison, you're breaking up a bit.
It's the spirit stopping him from speaking.
Can you guys hear me right now?
Oh my God, the orbs are here.
That's it, you see.
The orbs
You
have
dis-
it.
You
The
disrespect
orbs have
them, and
taken
that's it.
over. I can't hear Denison.
Hey, up, we've got
Can you hear
India.
me better now?
Oh no, a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Come on, fight! Don't let the orbs win, man. Fight this, Denizen. You can do it, bro. Overcome it. It's beating you, man. It's taking over. The orbs are taking over.
Hello? Knock 3 times if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Knock twice if you can't. Is that after magic mushrooms on toast?
Yeah. Yeah, Indy sent me some.
Indeed, he probably did.
I don't want to kibosh anybody's feelings or beliefs in any way, shape, or form, right? But
Granddad's talking shit.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, but in the other respect, though, you could say, though, Bear, I could say
I'm joking, mate. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I am joking.
All right, then. I won't go nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't want to
joking.
do that.
He does have that's for sure.
Oh my God! Talk about Daleks.
Look, mate.
Can you say exterminate? Exterminate.
Yeah, say exterminate, Denizen.
Just humour the English.
Yeah, that's all right.
God, it is, isn't it?
Keep saying it. Keep repeating it.
So it was you that had a word with Liz Trust. Later we will exterminate. Someone better explain that one day to him if you go back in time. There's a Darkula in the panel. Yeah, it's from America. That's how they sound. Honest. Right, come on, get your quips in very quickly before he fixes his sound problem.
I told you.
Come back with a vengeance.
I told you it's the spirits getting their own back on Denison.
Nah, it's a load of.
I mean, it really isn't, though. It's just my sound setting. See, I can come in clear perfectly just like this.
He got you.
I've just been messing with OBS. See, I can make it go back to shitty.
I'm turning himself off at the same time.
Now we can't even hear you, mate. That's not even shitty. Now we can't hear you. Just face it. The orbs were present, mate. Just face it, yeah. The orbs were here.
Yeah. ND, you can come up and do that, mate, and talk to him directly. See if you can get any information out. How is an American doing such a good Dalek impersonation?
Well, that's what we do. We take what you make and make it better.
Ouch.
So you're very, very good at stealing stuff.
Did that come in clear?
I can't. Fuck you.
Hey, thanks for the empire, gentlemen.
You're welcome. It's a load of shit. Anyway.
Hey, Denison, I'll tell you one that I believe then, shall I? I believe America will...
Jose, no.
It will rule the UK eventually.
Don't talk nonsense.
What will rule the UK? What are you talking about?
America will.
It's really well, it does. It does.
Well,
Shit, I fixed my audio. All I had to do was restart OBS 4 fucking times. Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that is because Denison is a sound engineer.
It's fucking true. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Some people may not believe me, but thank you for confirming. He's very good with the sound and tweaking it. Sound like anything. Could even sound like the Grim Reaper, I suppose. Have you tried? I'm going to get Ouija boards handed out at my funeral.
Ouija
So we can
board.
keep in touch. Literally. I like that.
And make it better.
Yeah.
No, mate, I'd rather it from the Beatles, thanks.
Oh.
Hey, bear. Don't make it bad.
Make it British? Nah.
Make it pretty in that twinkly dress.
Sorry, hang on a minute. My fucking eardrums are only just about fucking coming back round. Jesus Christ. Someone just fucking strangle a cat or something.
Well, you're telling Grandad
This is
off.
the sound of British jealousy, ladies and gentlemen.
No
It's almost
jealousy,
as dry as their wit.
You're
In fact-
talking to a bunch of British people, you dimwit.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I have to agree with him. But our wit is so dry. You use a brush to brush it up with. Unlike the Americans, you need about 15 sheets or something to mop up their wit. It just sounds like verbal diarrhea to me. I could be wrong. How you doing, Dennison?
It's another day in paradise.
Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Especially when you come over here to get it.
And
Camel's
every
arse
day-
dry. Okay, what's this now then? A question for me. What do you think about ex-RAF pilots who took 40 pieces of silver, the equivalent of £500,000, to train Chinese pilots?
Yeah, I see this.
That's the first I've heard of it, so
No, it's true. It's been on the news yet.
no, all I'm saying is it's the first I've heard. Well, I don't watch the news, you see.
They're trying to bring in a
What?
law to stop them from doing it.
Well, that would end mercenaries, wouldn't it? They just go underground. Oh, hang on a second. They normally are anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. As an American, I agree with the verbal diarrhea thing.
You didn't really answer the question, Grim, mate.
I did. I said, first I've heard of it.
Yeah, but that's not. Now you've heard of it. What do you think about that?
I would need to digest, assimilate, and I don't answer questions.
All right, then I'll take it. The thing is,
Answer questions. I love it.
if you was that pilot and you was offered that amount of money, would you refuse it on loyalty to your country?
No. I have no country and I like money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, can you blame them when it's not illegal at this present moment? They haven't declared.
Well, if we're talking about pilots in the Royal Air Force, yeah, we can blame them. Because they should have a country. They should have loyalty.
I think that loyalty died a few days or so ago and got buried. Well, just saying. I mean, who's got any loyalty to a third king? You know, Charlie.
Yeah.
How
I
come you
blame
guys
him.
don't like him so much?
Well, I blame him for Liz Truss resigning.
Who? Truss?
Yeah, Truss. She's resigned. Don't you watch the news?
Have you ever seen the Disney
Yeah, that's
film
how I knew her
Dumbo,
name and that she
Edison?
resigned. What does that have to do with what we're talking about, though?
Well, she went to tell him that she had to tell him that she was standing down. He had to agree. So I blame him. I think Liz Truss was doing a fantastic job of running the country into the ground.
Oh, you think he
Grandad.
shouldn't have
Grandad,
accepted
can
her
you kick him?
resignation?
Yeah, by heart.
I think she should have stayed in a little bit longer, personally.
He was terrible. He was absolute terrible.
All
Well,
I've
no.
heard anybody
Well.
complain about is that she lowered taxes.
But she didn't. She increased everything. Then borrowed against our for generations, actually, for the next 2 or 3 generations, against their tax. So that means that we go further and further into debt. Because
we're
the Rothschilds back. You know,
we're still believing in debt, are we?
no, well, according to the way that the world operates, yes.
There's my girlfriend.
What did you say? That's your girlfriend?
Yeah,
I
Lulu.
always thought you were a homosexual.
Did you really?
No.
Really?
I love the way you said that. So, did you really? That was like so British. Did you really? Yeah.
It's what happens when you're an insomniac in the United States.
You start to
Well-
make sense.
Well, while America sleeps, you hang out with all the Brits, and then therefore by osmosis, as Grim Reaper would put it, you start to make sense.
I understood
The
everything.
Grim Reaper never makes fucking sense, mate.
Who said that? I needed to.
All right, we're not fucking Doctor Doolittle. Calm down.
Why not? Eddie Murphy was. Hello,
I mean,
Purple, how you doing?
If Granddad turns his speakers on, Lulu and I will legit have a conversation. We do it all the time.
You do?
Yes.
I
We do.
am officially in the fucking crazy house.
Bear the sheep was not female venison. Ain't gay.
I'm not from the UK.
I never said UK.
I'm saying though, like that's
Oh.
y'all that fucking shag sheep.
No, that's the Welsh,
Australians
mate.
do it to
That's only the
Central
Welsh.
New
That's
Zealand
only the
anyway.
Welsh.
Yeah.
Hadouken!
No, there is another country, New Zealand.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
where they get all the
isn't
land
that
from.
what they say about the Scottish too?
No, they just wear skirts. Hey, up, bear's dropped. Have you kicked him, Grandad?
No, I haven't. Honestly, I swear.
That means yes.
No, I haven't. I haven't touched it.
Why do I not necessarily disbelieve you? Okay, Denison, do you have a Sainsbury's?
I mean, not exactly.
There we go. Jose, I dated a bird from Ipswich. Was that the one that had feathers on?
Sainsbury's is probably like Walmart here.
Well, we had Asda before you sold it off. Back to a British company.
Which to you is Walmart.
Well, no, I'm saying they bought Asda, Walmart did. and the plan was to rename it Walmart and take over yet more stores, etc., and land. But it was going downhill very quickly, sales and whatnot, and profit. So they offloaded it back into a British company. Interesting, I thought, because Walmart didn't like working over here anyway, because they had to deal with unions and unions that knew what the law was.
Yeah.
Because Walmart are very, very anti-union.
Right. I've just had to shut the door so the parrot don't hear Dennis because he drives it nuts.
Rasta, is it not Tesco? No, Tesco's Tesco.
I have that effect on ladies.
That's it.
Oh, is Bear back?
He will be.
Yeah, he's here.
Yes, who's back?
What happened there?
The bear's back.
What was all that stuff about eardrums bleeding, etc., etc.?
Yeah, you fucking. Come on now, don't be a killjoy. What's up with you?
Hey, that was a quick visit to the hospital. Bleeding eardrums.
What were we just talking about? What were we just talking about before I got kicked? One of you kicked me.
Walmart.
No, I'm only joking. I've used my fat thumbs. Walmart.
Lulu.
What type of parrot do you have? It's a bastard. What this one that talks constantly?
Oh,
Me?
Parrot.
Parrot. Cheeky, that's asking.
What type? African grey.
African grey.
Yeah.
Has he got many grey feathers left?
No, it keeps throwing them at you when you come down.
Don't know why. I walk in there and it shuts up. So I walk over to it. It's like, you're next.
They are notorious for picking themselves bald, the African greys.
Yeah.
Hey up.
Cheeky's got one as well. You bugged me the other day, you know.
I bugged you?
You bugged me. There's something you said the other day when you were saying about how, like, basically, like, we've got the government that we all deserve and things like that, man.
Yeah, essentially.
You were definitely trolling, weren't you?
No.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Everything that Dennison said is said to me before.
Yeah, no, but...
How familiar are you with your own dark side, Bear? As Jung would call it, the shadow. We all have a little bit of narcissism in us. We all have a little bit of psychopathy in us. These tendencies from Machiavellian traits. And these are the traits that we look to and admire in our leaders.
Funny enough. It's trusted and lost long.
We know they lie to us. We know they don't give a fuck. We know they're sociopaths. We know all these things. And even the stupid among us who don't realize it the same way a lot of the people in this chat and on this panel do, deep down inside, they know it in a way that they're unaware of.
So what's the difference between a porcupine and a police car? A porcupine has the pigs on the outside. Thank you, Orbit, for audits.
That's a good one.
Guys, please share each other's links, because at the end of the day, without you going over and ringing the bell, people just don't think it's worthwhile getting up in the morning sometimes. Honestly. It'll be worth it. And I'm not talking about mine, by the way. I don't care about my bell and being liked and all the rest of it. Just subscribe. We don't need that. We only need a few more to go, don't we, Grandad?
Yeah.
To get where?
Age.
To reach Grandad's age. Oh,
Yeah,
what, the huge 500?
500 plus. Yes. It'd be
So,
nice.
how many people? If everybody goes and shares your live, go share it
Well,
far and wide. Said this the other day. Share it far and wide. Gosh, everyone's got more than one social media platform, man. Go share it on one of your other
when we get
platforms.
to over 500, Grandad's going to be hosting the shows more often on his own. Aren't you, Grandad?
You'll get your sub count down.
I like the evil laugh.
16, is it? Okay, cheers, Outlaw. But I've
If
got to
you
maintain it, I think, for over a week. So, and we've got
if you
down below.
disagree with my political views, make sure to sub to my channel so you can wait for me to go live and come in my chat and tell me how stupid and wrong I am. I'll even have you on the panel.
Yeah, but can I just say that if you do, be prepared to be roasted and spat out again. No, he's not that bad, actually, Denison. No, he's really. He's got a viewpoint for everything.
My problem is I'm a mirror. I'm not a nice guy. So if you're nice and respectful to me, I'm going to be even more nice and even more respectful to you. But if you're a dick, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, no, you are a good guy.
Well, it's true. Oh, how dare you? That would be brilliant. Thank you so much. But officially, we didn't see that.
Denison's a big fucking meanie, really.
Do you know what? I've heard that statement an awful lot of times, and people don't believe it, but it's true. That is what Denison does, and he's very good at it as well.
Yeah, he is.
He's
I can't
always-
help it. I wish I were a nice guy. I don't want to be the way that I am, but I am like a magnifying glass. So you get what you give, and you get it 5 times over.
But you do if the people are good and talk nicely. You're
channels
nice.
in.
I'm very, very nice.
Hello, Nutter. Thank you.
Hello, Nutter.
Also, what I would say is I'm not a nice guy. I'm a kind person, right? And there's a big difference.
Well, we could spend the next 3 hours, but let's carry on anyway. How do you work that one out, Denison?
So someone who's nice will, say, "Oh, hey, I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. You have my deepest sympathies. Here's a hug." If you're not nice, you might say, "Oh, really? That happened to you? Oh, yeah, welcome to the club. It's called being alive. We all get fucked. We're all oppressed. I'm so sorry about your troubles." But a kind person will actually do something for you rather than just placate you. So I don't have a lot of niceness in me. I might tell you to go fuck yourself to your face. But if you need help, or you need, actual understanding or forgiveness, I'm very quick to forgive.
Well,
and I'm generous with my resources and my kindness.
Well, there's your sidekick. That's what he says on screen.
5 steps ahead.
Did Denison just say he's really generous with his resources? So I think what Denison was saying there, I can go live with him, right? Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
If
you really need,
I'm sure he just said that.
Yeah, he did. Well,
if you really needed it, hell fucking yeah, brother.
Hello, Laura.
I'd let you move the wife and the kids in and everything. I'd sleep on the couch and give you the master bedroom until you were back on your feet again.
I know you would. That's what a real guy's about, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be, like you say, you ain't even got to be a nice person, but you can. It doesn't have to be fucking kind, does it?
I like what Outlaw said.
It depends on how much it's going to cost you. Never mind anything else.
What did Outlaw King say?
If you got it, it's fine. If you haven't, then you haven't. That brings me on to another strange But true theory.
Hey, Orbit, what's going on, brother?
What do you think if YouTube suddenly turned around and said you can't collect money off your subs unless it
Oof, I'd probably
all went
stop.
through them?
Oh, well, I mean, that is what it is. They're thieves. I would still want the 60% rather than the 0%.
Well, at the end of the day, they've done that before when they've removed channels, haven't they? They've done it and not paid out.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about no advertising PayPal because that's in opposition to the no any super chats or anything like that has to go through them. You can't set your own up. You can't get round it. Blah blah blah, and they then change it so that they take 80% of what is raised.
Yeah.
Just to kick you in the nuts. It's a possibility. How remote is down to your own mind to work out. But I think they take too much money anyway. I don't think they should take anywhere near what they take.
Yeah.
30%, it's ridiculous. For doing what exactly? Selling advertising space. So they rake it in both sides, but that's capitalism for you. You know?
Yeah.
Every business has to tick over, Grim, and that's the way that business works. That's the way they make their money. So they make their profits.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the profit.
Listen, it's not as bad as some.
They
It's
run
not as bad as
ads.
some. I'm sure, doesn't TikTok take more than that?
No,
No?
I don't think they do. But if you go to TikTok, you agree to their terms and conditions. So you've got to work 3-4 times, 90 times harder. On YouTube, you hit a magic figure, you get monetized, and as you get more people in, they tend to look after you. But it's not. That's why they make a big deal out of the 100,000 subscribers, and then afterwards you got to wait till you get another 100,000 subscribers. I mean, there are some that can do it quite easily. There's others that will never get like that. So,
Yeah, I envy the real content creators on YouTube, like people who really know how to use it. There's people who have hit 1 million subs without any controversy whatsoever.
just by making cakes or
Yep.
unboxing something,
Working on cars, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is it. You find what people like and what works, and you just go with it. And then you get people like me who really don't care and never has a plan, and then gets told off for it. You should go out. That's what Bear said earlier. Go out. You need to get onto more channels. Blah blah blah. Get your name out there. I tried that, and I attracted a troll. Very nice little troll, actually. I look after it and feed it BS all the time.
Listen, there's legwork to this game, man, and you got to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, you get left behind, man. You get left behind.
Yeah, but like we've just said, just making cakes or whatever, knitting or out, they just they just get the. So
depends on the channel. Yeah, well, it depends on the channel. It depends what.
If you're using YouTube as social media, then you have to, sell yourself, get out there, hit the pavement, knock on doors. But some people use it to upload content. That's it. And so once 1,000 people like their video because it's genuinely good content, because it's edited correctly, because the material is non-controversial and it appeals to all ages.
But that doesn't mean it's good content. That doesn't mean it's good content, bro. There's many channels out there that are huge, but let me tell you, the content's shit. And I sit there and I think, wow, flabbergasted by how fucking big the channel is when you look at the fucking how basic and again, I don't know.
Now,
each their own, I guess, but
yeah, but there could be a thing there. What about this buying subs thing? There's a lot of places advertising for you to buy your subs.
You know what? Everyone goes,
right.
I've always
Hang
heard
on a
this about
second.
buying subs, and I've never really come
bollocks.
across it.
Yeah, same.
Never
Fairy
come
bollocks, you
across
probably
this stuff
don't know
about
the rules.
buying subs. So,
Bear, I need to sort something out in the chat. Sorry, mate. There's one thing which everybody in here should have, and that is respect for everybody else. You know, whatever, you know, you've had the warning. If there's any more, then I'm sorry, but you're out for the remainder of the show. So please stop it. Thank you.
and be
Sorry,
nice, man. All nice round here. Be nice to one another. Be kind.
Do you
Who's
think
being
if
a dick?
if I get me sent a body cam and start doing all my, you know what I'm like, Grim, doing all my accidents, what just happened?
That's what you say.
What is a
Always
niche
round.
like ability or talent that you have that's maybe not, unique but unusual?
Well, the int really is there's only the stuff I do within the org cam and stuff that's man, but
That would
that's
be it, I'd say.
yeah, that goes out to another one, but it's actually on Earth Cam as well now. So it goes out nightly on Earth Cam.
You could probably build a channel by scheduling regular live streams of that and then taking the most interesting bits and turning it into shorts, putting creepy music to it, recording people's reactions and putting it in the video. You know what I mean? A little bit of
Yeah,
production value.
yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm only joking. I ain't bothered, to be honest. You know, I just try and help others. That's it.
I mean, you could actually do that quite easily. Just take some footage and put it up on a regular basis. You know, call it "Can you see the big balls?" or something like that. You know, bouncing around, full of air, goes
Yeah.
through the turbulence of a door opening ever so slightly. You're recording this, aren't you, sir?
Oh,
See,
me?
I just thought you were recording it. I could have sworn I heard something then.
He
No.
records everything.
No, that was Grandma saying I like to watch my balls bouncing in the living room.
Oh, right. That's why
Nice.
you spend so much time in your dressing gown.
Yeah.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. So that Granddad goes in there and flashes, and Grandma goes, get a bit closer.
Hey, I'll tell you, the one we up on Wednesday, because we hold one on Discord as well, which you know about, Grim and that, and Dennis. And I had some shorts on, and when I come back, they said, "You had yellow shorts on?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We saw everything you had because the infrared light showed through them," and I believed it. I was apologising, and then later on they admitted it, that they were made up.
Don't tell me that was Nicholas.
Yeah, and a few others.
Yeah. So because somebody else said as well, I've got you. Yeah, they're rotten to you.
Aye.
Yeah.
Ah, dear.
Never mind. So, this has got to be one of the slowest environments I've been in for a while. Sorry, I just had to block you, fairy bollocks, if you're still listening. At the end of the show, I'll unblock you, but I did warn you. So I just don't like people trying to cause unsavoury things in the chat, regardless. I don't mind free speech, that doesn't bother me. But I don't necessarily want to read it constantly. Dennis, you believe in free speech, don't you?
No.
But you believe that you should be paid?
Yes, I should be paid for everything I say and do. I firmly believe this.
So why are you here free of charge?
Because I'm being exploited just like I always am.
Oh,
This is exploitation.
what?
All of you owe me money. Everyone in the chat owes me money.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, Dennison. As we owe you so much money, I think we better cut our rates. Okay, the clock starts again, folks, on this imaginary number.
PayPal.me/DXLive.
I've got to admit that I just think that it's a little bit weird that you come up here free of charge and then promote yourself in such a way. Please give me money. Yeah, if you want to donate to Dennison, please do. I have no issues whatsoever.
I don't remember saying please.
You didn't. I just translated it. What do Dennison and the Chinese workers have in common? I don't know because they don't come up here. Both lots, anyway.
They're both cheap.
Yeah.
Not. Hang on. No. No, it's actually cheaper to have Dennison up rather than Chinese labourers getting paid a penny.
That's what I mean. Cheap.
Yeah. I only came up for the bird. That's about as cheap as he's going to get, isn't it?
Anyway, Jose, why don't you come and have a chin wag with us?
Hiya, Spooky. Anybody, if you want to come up and say hello, that's fine.
Hello.
Do you know what?
Next subject, please.
Can you stop this riffraff from coming up? It's supposed to be vetting people. Never mind. Was the last one. What's this? 25% discount.
That's a good one. That was a good one. I was laughing about that one off mic.
Oh, sorry. Flew toys at it again. Better Dennison than a Mexican on the panel.
The Californian.
Well, if you think that this has been a cheap advert for the USA, you're right. I mean, is there anything good you can say about America?
Not really, no. We do still technically have more free speech than you, even though we gave up on that and we've been getting rid of it systematically. We still have so much left over that it's a lot more than you have in Europe.
I'll admit that. You're right there.
Yeah.
As you say, Grim, we don't have free speech, do we?
No, we don't have that at all. We're not allowed it. Jeez. You're not allowed freedom of expression in case it might upset someone. Yeah, but airborne audits. Everyone's coming in. Hello. Speaking on California, I'm just about to have some clavary sweets. Okay. Grim, stop gaslighting Dennison.
I did actually read, well, I can't say read, I saw on the telly, on the news, that there was on about if the police don't start acting and the authorities don't start acting on the dinghy divers, then people will go glue them to the dinghies as they come in. That's the truth. That ain't made up. That ain't made up.
If you want the Californian to show up, you got to play his theme song, his intro.
Grandad, why are you looking at me? I don't know what you're talking about either.
Hey, I'm just trying to fill the airwaves just with useless information. But
well, Nutter can't come up. He's borrowed somebody's Wi-Fi, and people are moaning at him because he's listening to this rather than paying attention to where he is. Spooky's just come in. Mrs. J's got internet issues. She doesn't know whether she's coming or going, but there's nothing unusual about that. Sparky, he's literally just walked in, but he can come up anytime. Same as anybody else. But I think, do you know what it is? I think that they are bowled over by the superstar we've got on here tonight.
yeah,
I've got to call him out. You know, after so many weeks being in the dungeon, he's
flashing, cock-sucking, fucking porn bomber. The fucking Dash Man. That fucking cunty fucking Californian fucking Yankee flashing, cock-sucking fucking porn bomber. What the fuck? I thought I could hear a parasite for a moment then.
You almost pulled that one off as well. Brilliant, that. Very, very good. I mean, fancy talking about the Irish like that. Especially when Blue Toy's in the chat. I mean, really?
Hey, big up Sparky, man.
Yeah, Bear's only just realised that you're here.
Please don't ban me, Sparky.
No, big up, man. Everyone here. I'm glad to see so many people in.
Oh, Tony Lee's back again, folks. Yeah, it is actually. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been growing steadily above a round number, turning up. Even Bear almost turned up on time. Don't know what's going on.
Because you deserve to be over that 500 mark for a start, right? And feel like a bit of a dick, man. I should make more of an effort to make your shows and that, really.
Hey, life happens, you know what I mean? There's virtual life and there's real life.
No, I know, but good guy, good channel, so you deserve to be. You deserve to have that community page for sure.
Let me put it this way: this channel wouldn't be this channel if it wasn't for the people who turn up week after week after week after week, and people who have helped me out, given me advice, etc. I've worked everywhere else, so without that, I wouldn't be where we are. So no, it's everybody. You're right. Pick up everybody. Very rare I use that phrase. Mrs. J, I know you all support me, but sooner or later you're going to have to let go and I'll fall flat. With a massive thud.
No chance.
Hello, Norris. Loxley, how are you doing? I've listened to some of your shows in the past. Not had a chance to really get onto them because I've always been working. Nearly there. the community page. I've just got to try and keep the numbers for about a week or three, and eventually I think they'll give it me. But I've got to pick. Apparently, I have to pick what you call it, a link or something. Name
Oh
change.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, by what I've read of that tonight, they're offering that to everybody about the way it presents itself. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. And then at the bottom, we'll let you know when you can have it. You could be waiting 10 years, folks.
Hello, Uncle JJ. Uncle JJ's in the house.
When did he sneak in?
You know what I mean? All these good people.
I've not seen Uncle JJ in here for a long time. Welcome.
You know what's fucked up though?
Go on.
It's like that here because it's policed.
Say that again. Sorry, he was laughing.
It's like that in here because it's well policed.
Oh right. Oh, right. Well, I don't police anything really.
Bullshit, you don't.
Hello, Amanda. I don't police anything. I'll keep
The
my eye on
assholes stay away from here because they either get blocked or they get bored.
Yeah. Hello, Amanda.
So that's a good thing, though, right, Denison?
Absolutely, but I don't know about you, but I hate the police. I don't like admitting when they do good things.
Well,
You're saying Grimm's the police.
well,
He
you can
polices the fuck out of this channel, yeah, that's why it's like this.
Do you know what? I don't know whether I should be offended in any shape. Well, I'm not.
That's up to you.
No,
I know. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I've been, trying to learn from everybody, and your way, I think, so far is instead of saying it's the best, I'll just say it's the way I want to do it. But I will not be I won't be telling people, like you communicate. I'm just gonna. They'll just all of a sudden find themselves in a dark cell.
Yeah. That's a better way of doing it. But I mean, I just think that fair warning is
Right.
is right. That's all. It's
Yeah.
the so-called British thing to do. You give everyone a chance to hang themselves.
I literally is what I was thinking. Is I'm going to do it the same way without the fairness.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I was right.
See, I told you I could make him come up. You just got to play his. You got to put up the Jose signal, the Californian signal.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
The fucking gosh, man.
The country Californian cocksucking porn bomber.
Oh man, it's such an epic clip, dude. You know what I mean? Like I can't. It may be the most epic. It's a tie with what's her name?
Jose, flash your gas, bro. Flash your gas. We're all friends.
What's up, bro? Good to see you.
Respect, brother.
Granddad, what's up?
Nothing, bro. Just been badly all day, but I'm trying to just stay in for tonight.
Hello, Reaper.
All right, mate. You can ask everybody else what's up, but you won't ask me because I'll give you an answer. I'll tell
Mrs.
you.
J wants to hear it again.
Go for it, yeah.
What the answer?
Should it play it again?
Please
Oh,
do.
that one. Yeah.
The
Play it
fucking
again.
gash man. That fucking cunty fucking Californian fucking Yankee flashing cock-sucking fucking porn bomber.
I'm just trying to think who that reminds me of.
It's the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh,
In that accent.
oh,
It's a Scottish accent.
is it Mel
I
Gibson?
know. It's an attempt at a Scottish accent, anyway. It's a very good one for an American.
That was Joker, though. He's a Scotsman.
Yeah.
The fucking gas man! That fucking Yankee fucking cock-sucking, porn-bombing fucking... That's an American.
You left out
I was going to say, bring it down a few octaves and you'd be right.
It is pretty epic, and for him not even knowing me and having that kind of rant, I wouldn't even be able to say that or come up with something like that. So that
Here's a good contestant for most epic.
Pull the foreskin back and then have a gobble.
Can I just state, though, for all the good Scottish people out there, that Joe, right, is no true representation of the Scottish folk.
Did you literally just say he's no true Scotsman? Did that just happen? Did you just use the no true Scotsman fallacy on an actual Scotsman? Oh, life. It's the details.
Hey, do
It's
that
the little
Saxon again
things.
real quick.
Say what?
Do that Saxon clip again.
Which one? Of Wolf Lover?
Yeah.
The fucking guy.
Whoops, wrong one.
Don't say that cunt again, fuck's sake.
That's weird how it went back to his file. I didn't even do that.
Pull the foreskin back and then have a gobble.
Nice.
That was classic, man. And she didn't
Just
even
make sure there's no authors around, be fine.
Right,
Hey,
who else
Grandad.
can we pull up out the chat?
Yeah.
Let's get someone else out the chat up here as well. Let's make it a
Yeah.
full house. Come on, man. Someone else jump up.
Get
Make it
Amanda
a
up
full
here,
house.
Mrs. J. Some females up here.
Mrs. J.
Yeah, let's hear your rendition of Pull the Foreskin Back, Mrs. J.
Come on, we're not all as sexist as some people, Mrs. J. You can come up here. There's
Let's
at
get
least
some
4
estrogen
people
up
aren't
here.
better than me.
Besides me, that is.
Cheeky Sprite, hop on board. Rex.
And what's
Norris.
the Graham, do you remember where when Wolf Lover said that?
I don't think I was on the stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
I might have been.
We were on your
It was
stream
long
with
time.
me, you, her, Nicholas was there, Stangu, and Rasta Ruff was there, I think. Yeah, Rasta Ruff was there too. We were doing we were naming the memes. And that was from one of those memes.
Jesus.
Oh,
Listen, sometimes I can only remember 3 weeks ago. Never mind so far, such a long time ago.
It's all right,
It-
mate. That's just the old age. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Does
I-
hooking mean something else?
I could usually only remember this day we're in. Ask me about this tomorrow.
That's I'm the same way, but I can remember like obscure stuff that happened. It's weird like that, like that.
Are you in a tunnel by any chance?
No, he's under his bed.
Ian is talking in the toilet.
Listen, he come onto the Grim Reaper show, but he's not getting out of under his bed.
Oh shit! Why
You're a scary guy, man.
Is that in case the Daleks come out?
This is karma, Jose.
Yeah, the Daleks might come out in a minute.
Yeah.
Out pops the orbs.
Extermination!
then
Extermination!
Then it turns
Exterminate!
into a Dalek.
You mean the balls? Not the orbs. I must admit it. I do think that this next film that comes out, The Poltergeist Return, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be funny. Oh, hang on a second. Not pissed enough to come up?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like saying, I'm not pissed enough to fucking shag you. It's kind of like, your show's pretty shit, but after a drink it ain't too bad. Mrs. J, you legend.
yes. She probably didn't think of that one, actually. Otherwise, she would have done.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well, let's just have an interlude now.
Sorry, that was my shit sense of humour. I do apologise. Oh, video. Just.
Meet Gandad.
I'm expecting something to like jump out at me.
You need a jump scare.
It's very sinister music.
It's legitimately making me anxious.
Oh, good.
That's the bad coat, Denison. You gotta have that Inception, like the trumpet, like.
Well, look, there's Granddad.
Get off my lawn!
And there's Grim on a good day.
That's it. You'll take it down, Grim.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, I just like the fact that it's so quiet up here for a change. I can hear Granddad think.
Yeah, sure can.
So,
I know, it's like
Granddad,
a fucking, like a old door. The hinges that creaking on it, I can hear it. Need some WD-40 on those cogs, mate.
Granddad, what have I told you about thinking?
Aye,
Don't do it, it hurts.
Yeah.
that's right. That is right.
Yes, you're right. I did. Hop into Discord and do it that way. Not a comfy armchair, right? Denison quoting Monty Python.
I did a moment ago, yes.
It's all right. Just brushed over it as if it didn't happen.
What's going on?
Or was that Devo?
You just gotta upload it, Nutter. Just re-download it.
So what's going to be going down on a typical Halloween for you guys? Jose, and Denizen. What, like, not necessarily you, but around your like neighborhood. What's going to be like the?
You talking
No.
about Halloween?
Yeah, man, Halloween. Been talking
Kids
about
dress
Christmas,
up
haven't
in funny suits and people give them candy.
That's fucking
You mean
thanks
you
for pointing
didn't
the
when you were a
obvious.
child?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, what else,
I don't know.
Like-
You meant to do it all like huge, didn't you? And like all out. So
No, that's common misconception. We do it we're pretty fucking regular here. We don't. It's like it's not like it.
It's not
Yeah, we
like it
don't.
used to be in the 80s either.
it's not like it is in the movies now.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in the nostalgic ones. Because, American neighborhoods, we don't really have communities anymore, and it's not safe for children.
Unless you find a good one.
Yeah, that's like the same here.
When I was when my kids were younger, I found this perfect block. I went there 3 years in a row, and you just go up the street and come back down, and you have 3 bags. So I had 3 kids full of candy. Dude.
Yeah.
Most of them were full size. And before the sun went down, we were out of there with we would take pillowcases, and if
Airborne,
you fill
yes,
up like about 4 fingers of a pillowcase, that's a lot of candy. And then do times that by 3, we had candy till February, March, April, sometime.
When I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid, the whole neighborhood would be walking down the street. You'd go trick-or-treating as a neighborhood. There'd be hundreds of people in the street.
We'd be
And
leaving
how
when they
many-
were showing up.
How many people with guns?
In the 80s in the Northeast, not very many at all.
Right. I was going to say I'd be more frightened of people with guns.
I mean,
Every-
not. If you're in the West or the South, then it's pretty normal.
Ah,
People open carry, so it's not a big deal. And like, you have a rifle on the back of your truck. You have a gun in the glove box. You've got shotguns by the door, rifles on the wall. Guns are just like, it's a
Normal.
part of everyday life. Yeah, it's a normal part of everyday life.
Yeah,
well, I
and
was going to watch that new Halloween film, but they gave the ending away when I read it properly. It says Halloween's ends.
Hellraiser's
It's
pretty
the
good.
very last one, yeah, because it's got to come to an end at some point, man. Fuck.
Yeah, but the best of it is they got the original girl playing it, a woman now.
Yeah, what's her name?
And she says in the trailer, the only way this is going to end is if I die.
She says that every time.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis, that's the one, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the next Halloween will be called Psych. We were just fucking with you. I mean, like this never. They're not gonna stop it until people stop going to see it.
Yep.
Yes.
America is like the West Side Story, 100%.
I've never seen West Side Story.
What? Kick him off the fucking paddle. Are you being serious today? You've never watched West Side Story?
No, I couldn't do it. And I remember it being on, but I couldn't watch it. I don't see it.
I mean, I've never seen the whole thing, to be fair.
Maybe that's it. I can't really remember any parts of it.
I remember the girls.
Oh, there was girls in it? I remember like the what is it called? Isn't it about the guys that sing the YMCA song? The Village People? Isn't it the Village People? Like Bohemian was to the Queen, West Side Story was to the Village People. But
what about the Village People, bro?
Wasn't West Side Story their movie? Was it about them? Then I don't know what.
No, it's about Puerto Rican immigrants to the United States.
You're reading too much into it.
Airborne asks,
Yeah.
can you buy guns in a Walmart in the US?
Yes, depending on
Oh,
what
you
state
can?
you're in. Yes,
I know one time this guy
I
was.
think Walmart might have finally stopped that or something. Like politically though, not because you can't, because they're they're trying to like be woke or whatever.
And in New Mexico, you could walk in Hobby Lobby with your gun on your hip, like, but you have to have it. You can't have it concealed. It has to be. You have to be shown, or it has to be.
In most states, there's different regulations if you're concealing. If you open carry, it's less regulated. It's because everyone can see that you're armed.
I almost had a heart attack when I walked up on somebody like that the first time when I was in New Mexico a few years ago. I almost fell on my ass. I almost took a seat. It was jarring. Like just a gun on the cop. It just blends into their uniform. But to see like a guy in like cargo shorts and sandals and shit, looking like BBA with a fucking Glock right here, just jumped out of his whip.
Can I ask you a
I,
question, right? Do you think like carrying a gun on display in public puts you at more risk of being shot?
I wouldn't do it. It just seems it's like a liability, or I don't know.
It
I
it
would have it.
depends on the circumstances, but concealed carry would be my preference.
Yeah.
Because you have to get the license to have it out like that. Like he went out of his way to. He could have easily got the concealed one and had it underneath his you know what I mean, hidden. But he wants to walk
That's
around
usually
like that.
the other way around. It's usually requires less licensure and registration than if you open carry. Concealed carry usually requires a special permit.
Yeah, I have to like have like be a business owner or some shit, right? But I thought that I just I'm purely speculating on everything that I say. Do your own research.
Here's the thing. If everybody knows you're armed, then open carry is an advantage. I'll give you an example. Let's say you run a gold and silver shop in the middle of Las Vegas. Open carrying is going to help you in that case. The people who aren't going to want to deal with you having a firearm are just not even going to fucking bother. And the people that are going to try to take your place with guns, they're going to do that anyway, whether you open carry or not.
But if you have a card, you're most likely going to the gun range. You're practicing with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're gonna be way better with yours than some motherfucker coming in and trying to take from you. So
Yeah, well, I mean, just having the gun right off the bat discourages 90% of criminals. The kind of guys, now things are changing, especially in the United States right now because of the state of the economy and the fact that our country is a complete and fucking total joke. Like, nobody takes it seriously anymore. Including the people who live here. So crime is getting a little more brazen, but generally speaking, most criminals aren't going to like hold you up with a AK-47 or some crazy shit like that. They're just going to come in there with a knife or a bat and bully you around and take your shit. They might try to hold you up with like a pistol or something, but you do that against a business owner in the United States, you're probably going to die. You're going to get shot. So like you're talking about a small percentage of people that are gonna like plan to tactically take a place down by having superior firepower, and then what kind of business is going to be the target of that? Generally, that's not going to be most businesses. That's going to be like an armored vehicle or something, you know.
indeed. But when I'm pretty much everybody has a gun. There's like if you go anywhere, if you walk around anywhere, go to the liquor store, you'll bump into like 2 or 3 people who are even like the guys I work with. The other day, he pulled his out. I was like, "What the fuck?" And he had his license. Like any old geezer or could get a concealed and carry. You don't have to just. But
That's supposed to be the point, right?
but but he also is like the son-in-law of a business owner. I think he just and his wife. I don't know. I think he used the the business owner thing. Yeah, so you're right. He did have to use a business owner thing. And but it was cool. Like, he just like he had it on all day. I guess he said he had it on like the entire time that I've known him. He's always had it on like in his waistband.
You know what I find funny, right? Is like the whole. So I kind of think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Why is it you have it in your constitution that you bear arms? It's okay to bear arms. What's the reasoning behind that?
They
Because
say-
self-defense is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be able to articulate it way better.
Self-defense against your own government, right?
Yeah, that's one of the primary reasons. It's because self-defense is a human right,
So
essentially.
the ironic thing is there, why none of you guys, you got more guns than you've got people in the US, but yet none of you are turning your guns on your government.
That's actually not true.
Yeah, because
Huh?
No, people do turn guns on the government, and
Yeah, but no, but I'm talking like, let's talk numbers here. When you look at
why haven't we had a revolution, an armed revolution?
Yeah, you don't. Why aren't you exercising your full rights of your constitution?
Why haven't we had an armed revolution? Is that what you're asking?
Oh, that'd be scary, man. I wouldn't want to do that.
It's within your constitution that you have the right to. That's why it's in there for you to bear arms, right?
People don't know about their rights, bro. They don't. People don't. They can't even spell constitution. They don't know what's in it.
You definitely know. You guys are brought up to know more about your constitution than we are our human rights.
40 years ago, maybe. Not anymore.
Yeah. I don't even know
Okay.
what I think it's
UK lady, how you doing?
I know all about the Constitution. I've read it several times.
I know
But-
all of that.
But a 20-year-old,
Oh shit! They wouldn't even try to.
a 10-year-old.
They probably think it's a movie, maybe. Looking to eat.
Yeah. And Americans are ignorant
Very.
because we can be. It's geographical.
We can't
It's
be asked.
it's a large reason why we run the world empire right now too, because geographically we're separated, and and by chance of the difference, the level of technology that as British settlers we had comparison to the people that already inhabited this side of the planet, that lent itself to the United States, gaining global hegemony in a way, because the people who were here were no match for us. They were easily subjugated. We took all the land, took all the resources, and then nobody from around the world could fuck with us because they'd have to sail across the ocean. You'd have to literally be the British Empire to fuck with us.
Hey,
Man.
John, I have to agree with you with that one. People know their
Don't
rights,
take this.
most just don't give a.
Nah,
I like
man,
what
people do.
Toy said. What if the right to bear arms originally meant to wear short sleeve T-shirts?
It's an old one over here, Futoy. You hear that one a lot over here.
But still funny.
No, I don't think people know their rights at all. Like if
At
you
all.
ask most people to name the 5 freedoms in the First Amendment, they couldn't do it.
I was thinking that. I think just yesterday, like nobody around me I could go 20 miles in any direction, and it would be an embarrassment if I asked everybody,
Yeah.
a bunch of questions about the Constitution. I'm telling you, the 20-year-old that worked with the kid, this dude, he didn't even. I was like, UK, the Queen. He's just looking at me like, what the fuck do you mean, like UK, the Queen, British? Because I was talking about you guys. Or like, and he was just like, I don't know what the fuck. But he was a Mexican, like real Mexican, so it's kind of hard to communicate. But come on, you don't know with the Reina, the Queen, motherfucker. You don't know who that is? He was like, no. So,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
especially ignorant about the rest of the world. Because,
Did
like
you
I
answer
said,
the
we're
question,
geographically
Jonathan?
separated. Which
When
one?
I said to you, well, just then, when I said it, okay, so yeah, why hasn't there been an arms revolution?
Because most people are comfortable and complacent.
Yeah.
They have no
They'll
reason
start
to
your
Like
own
revolt.
anything,
business.
it's like anything. Yeah, I agree.
No, I wouldn't say that, Dennis. I'd say most people are sheep.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, that's why they're comfortable. And let me tell you, like, I was an activist in my 20s, okay? I stopped. Because why? What's the point? It changes nothing and none of these people care. And frankly, they're not worth it. Me losing my life, losing my freedom, surrendering my fortune as it was put in the Declaration of Independence.
Oh,
For
don't
what?
come on, man. That's painful to hear. Oh,
It's just the reality of the world. Like, I'm much better off.
but are you then
Keep.
not becoming that guy that's becoming complacent? Are you not then just falling into
I'm-
line?
I
Starting
Thanks
aim.
for dropping in, UK lady.
Absolutely. I aim for it. I
Police
What, to
try.
just step into line? Is that
Oh,
what you want? You
absolutely.
feel like you should just step into
Yeah.
line and do?
Yes, absolutely. I aim for it every day because I'm not born that way. I was born as the antithesis to this entire fucking setup. So every day I strive to be more and more complacent, to be more and more under the radar, and to extract more and more from this corrupt system rather than trying to bang my head up against it. For what?
Yeah. Pretty much.
For what? As soon as I started thinking that way, things started going a lot better for me.
Like you could go and gather arms, get a militia, and go do that, but then they'll pick you apart individually. Like they'll come at you, and they just have way more resources. So
Well, people don't give a fuck. The people you're fighting for. Listen, it's pure arrogance, essentially.
Hang on a sec.
You said earlier, Denizen. You said
Yeah,
earlier.
but
Sorry,
I'd like
man,
to
you said
address this
earlier.
point.
You said earlier, right, that you wouldn't take £500,000 in order to help a fucking.
I would.
an enemy
I would
country, right?
absolutely take the money. That's what I said.
I'm sure you said you wouldn't.
No. Absolutely take
But
it. I have no
you did
loyalty
say-
to my country whatsoever, is what I
did.
said.
You did.
He's a
You said he'd
Denison.
take it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen,
Sorry,
it's
mate.
arrogance to
I let you off.
believe that other people want you to save them. It was, like it's you tell yourself you're doing it out of self-sacrifice and you care about others and it's kindness and compassion and blah blah blah, but it's really not. What you're doing is you're failing to see things and understand things from the perspective of the people around you.
Nah, bro. I'm
We
just
have
not
to-
willing to fucking.
Okay.
They don't
it's a
agree with
matter-
you, Bear.
It's a
They
question
don't
for
agree
you.
with you.
The majority.
First,
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with you.
They're
But-
happy.
You gotta
There.
hope for change, right? Like, is there, like, what?
I
Can't
think
just give
change
up
is
all hope,
inevitable.
Yeah, change is inevitable, but it's the way that change is going forward, right? And we
It's
can't
gonna
all
go forward.
come complacent, man. So if you were doing activism stuff, right, when you were in your 20s, bro, you should have stuck at that. 'Cause it was people
Nah.
like you back then that fucking led the way for the next people to be activists and want to go
There's-
out and
there's-
if everyone just had that, hang on, if everyone had the attitude of what you just said there, eventually there would be no activism left, and we'd
Yeah,
all
and if
be
I could shit rainbows, I'd be a millionaire.
No, I just nearly spit my drink all over.
Sorry, Granddad. I missed you,
the
buddy.
Indian cocoa.
People aren't like that, bro. And it's not my fault. That's what I finally realized. I know you're not saying it was fault. I'm just saying that I had to realize that for myself.
I'm disappointed in Denizen at this point. That's what it is. I'm disappointed in Denizen. Ah, man. It just. I get what you're saying, I do, but.
It's a big human organism. It's going to move the way that it's going to move.
Like the only thing that we could
So
a little bit
Hey,
control
just
is
got a
like
question.
our age. We're just getting older.
Yeah. So
That's
what?
yeah,
So
you
there's
know,
no
so really.
point to activism. Is there no point to activism?
I
Is
mean,
that what
there's
you're
no.
saying?
You got to elaborate on that question. There's no point to anything. Ultimately, entropy results in heat death. We all cease to exist. The meaning that you have is your meaning and your purpose is what you make it. You want to tell yourself that you think you care about them, but they don't like you. They don't like what you're doing. They don't like listening to you complain.
But
You're
I say
fucking
that,
up
but
their
I say
life.
that. No, I say
Right?
this.
Hold on, just let me make this point. Let me make this point to Ralph, because I think this goes over a lot of people's head. They just like to say, "Oh, well, I care more than you." No, you actually care about yourself more. What you want, what you think is right, what makes you upset, the things that you value. It's all you, 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 you. If you actually took the time to separate yourself from your feelings and understood the common man around you and what they think and feel and what they want and what's important to them, you might have a change of heart.
Fuck off, Denizen. Listen, fucking negative Nancy. Yeah, fucking.
Why is it
Okay.
negative? What's negative about that?
All right. Well, here's a question for you, then, guys. If what Dennison says,
But you know, you're
is
just assuming
true,
that. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, if what Dennison says is true, right? What is the point in people taking up their cameras and filming things that are actually happening in real life and highlighting it on social media, etc.?
I don't see how one is mutually exclusive from the other. Nothing I said implies that there's any more or less meaning to anything.
Well, we know you don't necessarily mean what you say. Well, you did.
What?
But...
Nice one,
Oh,
Doc.
you did. No. I took it back, Dennison.
Go ahead.
Before you get all upset and throw your rest of your toys out your pram.
I'm not upset.
I'm gonna throw mine out in a minute if you don't change his fucking attitude.
I think Bear might be a little upset.
Hang on.
Let's just take it. You know, like Martin Luther King. You know,
I had a dream, mate. A dream. Don't kill that dream.
I never said Martin Luther King wasted his time.
I didn't say you did. It was a question. So
right, but nothing that I said implies an answer to that question. You see what I'm saying? Again, this is all. It's a dialogue that anyone who hears what I'm saying is having in their own mind, and it's not with my words. It's with their own interpretation and their own projection.
So it's subjective, basically.
Well, everything is.
I do want to hit him. I'm not going to lie.
I really don't know why that would be the case.
Bear.
Yeah.
So if your family was suffering and you needed the money, would you not go train them pilots if you was able to? Do you see what I mean?
Listen. I probably would, but I didn't say that I wouldn't.
Oh,
I didn't in this say that I wouldn't. To be fair.
Right.
To be fair, he didn't. To be fair.
Yeah, but you gotta pull that. You gotta pull that thread though, Bear. You have to pull it and unravel it, and then follow. You gotta stare into the abyss until the abyss stares back. And then you'll see who you really are, and then you'll have a deeper appreciation and respect, even to some extent, for your fellow man.
Human nature, according to Dennison.
This is way too heavy.
Can someone now play some sad music in the background?
It doesn't have to be sad, brother. It's whatever you make it.
Yeah, and guess what? I ain't a quitter, bro. You're just another Liz Truss, not me, bro. I'm a
I
fucking
mean, I didn't
Martin
quit.
Luther
I just
King,
got
bro.
started. I just got started.
Just not
Doing
black,
what?
but I'm still. You get the gist.
I just got started. Like, I started living my life the moment I stopped trying to project my bullshit onto everyone else.
But what are you doing now?
And talk to us in 15 years,
Projecting his
Bear.
bullshit onto everyone else. I know. The irony.
Violins are playing according to Rasta.
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. No one agrees with me. I have the most unpopular opinions on this panel and most of YouTube.
Yeah, but people still
There's
like.
no rally cry for what Denizen X says his own feelings and thoughts are.
Well, that's true.
Right. It's worth a sport of piss, this guy's
Listen,
opinion.
Denison can have an argument with himself, and still come out with a different point of
And
view.
win, right? And win. And
I
come out
actually-
win.
I actually don't think that's true. I don't think I'm that good at arguing at all. I'm bad at steel manning. I just have unpopular opinions, so it puts me in a position to have to defend myself quite often.
AJ, what's not true?
No, you mean other people think you got bullshit reviews too?
Yeah, absolutely. Most people.
What's the biggest gripe
You know,
about
even-
Denizen?
Even most of my peers,
So hang on. So there
Like-
you're
like you
you
get,
are
like,
not
the-
listening to your fellow man. So you're not listening to your fellow man either, are you? Oh,
No, I just-
God.
I
The irony
disagree
carries
with
on.
him. I disagree with him, but I respect him. I in my opinion, I respect him more than you do. That the average person who doesn't want any part of your war against the government, I believe I have a greater appreciation for where they're coming from than you do. I'm not sure of that, but that's my initial impression.
Can I just say, and I agree with what Spooky says, and I'll follow it up. Denison triggers people so flaming easily.
Yeah,
All I have to-
Dennison's dick.
All I have to do is take the honesty from a 4 and turn it to a 6. I don't even have to go that high with it. Just this is how uncommon and unpopular my thoughts and views actually are. Even with people who follow me, like on social media, even people who are my peers. Like, for example, you're my peer, Bear. We have a lot of the same feelings
I know,
about all these issues, right? I just take it a step further to where most people are like, "Oh, fuck off, Dennison."
That bloody dead.
And, ladies and gentlemen, that's where Denison ends his 5-minute rant. And
Well, we'll call it 5
sorry, I
minutes.
didn't mean to say
but,
5 minutes.
15.
Hey, I didn't make everybody freak out over the couple of statements that I made.
I wasn't freaked out at all. I know you only too well, and I know you like playing devil's advocate.
No, yeah, well, that's just it though. That's where you're wrong. You're used to me, right? So you're not freaking out. But you're wrong. I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm literally telling you what I actually think.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at playing devil's advocate. If I tried to
I know
argue
you're
a side I didn't believe in, I would not be that good at it. I'm not that articulate. I can't think that far ahead. I'm not good at like debate, right? Like these things are things that I have thought about for 30, 40 years, and I dedicate a certain amount of time and effort and research into developing these kind of views where most people could, like, it's not uncommon for someone to be able to tell you every stat about a particular sport that they like. I can't do that. I don't even know the names of the teams.
It's not an area that interests you. That's the reason why.
But I do spend inordinate amounts of time looking into philosophical questions.
I just like winding people up, and I can do it in such a way that I could pull the wool over people's eyes. Like, I honestly think that on April the 1st next year, we should change everything round, and everybody who is innocent should be guilty, and they should prove themselves innocent.
In
Now,
the
some people heard that in its entirety, and others only heard the latter bit.
well, you do mean it though, right?
Now, I
You're
don't
not
answer
just playing
questions,
devil's
Morgan.
advocate, right?
I don't always answer questions. I'm very choosy.
A lot of people assume I like to wind people up too.
Well, they wouldn't be right. You just do it.
Yes,
It's part
but
and
most people
parcel.
won't believe that. Even hearing it now, they still won't believe it.
Yeah, people will think that you play devil's advocate. I don't think you do. I just think that you're a man of many words and very little meaning.
I haven't found that to be my experience.
Well, you wouldn't. No, I get where you're coming from, and I do actually understand some of the comments that you've made, and some of them I would agree with. Couldn't disagree with them. Some of them I just think of a little bit too far, but that's the way it goes, you know.
It's just because you haven't dedicated enough thought to it. That's all.
Well,
You got to
sometimes
get
you
outside
do.
that box that you put around your mind. It's closed off your thinking. Some people might say being guilty until proven innocent is a bit too far.
Well, yeah,
big up
I totally
them
agree.
melodies, man.
Listening on
Big
Jitsu.
up themselves.
Sun's getting real low, Dennison.
What happened, Jose?
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
What's real low?
The sun.
The
Yeah,
sun?
right. Yeah, it's a nice reference.
Your opinions. They're low.
It's a what?
No, it's a movie reference. It's how they get the Incredible Hulk to calm down. Sun's getting real low. It's like a MK Ultra thing. I guess they got him where they hit him with or like a Manchurian Candidate. And
Oh,
yeah.
do I not sound calm to you?
Yeah, you sound calm.
Yeah, yo,
Just checking.
I'm sorry, I sort of lost you a little
Completely
bit when
fine.
you talked about the Incredible Hulk. I was going to say, Dennison's
Yeah,
not
I
great.
should stop using that reference because there's not
After
once has
what
anybody
Denison
got
said,
that
I'm not
reference.
the Incredible Sulk right now. None of that. The Incredible.
Actually, some people say he's the She-Hulk.
I haven't
Dennis,
seen the movie, so I didn't get the reference.
If I
No,
lose
but if
any
you ever
sleep-
watch Disney, it's on there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
What happened, Bear?
I said, if I lose any sleep tonight, it's on you.
Bullshit.
What?
Nah, it is your fucking
Is that-
fault.
Hang on, does that mean that you're going to think about it?
No, I don't think, mate. That fucking hurts. I get migraines when I think.
No, that means the bear's going live at midnight.
All you hear is
Oh,
the
I thought he was going to
uh,
say his little
thank you.
toe hurts. So I was
Which
wrong
one?
with that
I got two little toes.
Well, you'll have one as soon as Dennison gets hold of the other one. He'll
This
bore
little
us.
piggy cried, wee, wee, wee,
really want him to suck
all
on
the
my
way
toe.
back to the station.
I don't want him to. I don't really want him to suck on my toes, if I'm honest. I'm not.
Hello.
not
I
my
only
thing.
do that if I love her.
Not
But you do
even.
love-
Fuck out of here.
And he's never loved anyone yet except himself.
That's not true. I've sucked a couple of girls' toes.
You sick, you disgusting animal.
What? What?
It's not.
They
picked on
fucking loved it
Dennison,
too.
sorry.
Yeah, I think I can imagine this shit part so good.
the toe monster.
I'll eat ass if I'm in love. Forget the toes.
Boy. You know, it's yeah, that's love now. Yeah, that comes.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody.
That's
No
what I'm
evil,
saying,
hear no
dog.
evil, speak no evil.
Oh, please, don't let her fool you. You dirty bastard.
Yeah, well, we knew where the toes had been just before as well. So far.
Oh well, I mean, usually she showers for you. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
draw
she
her a
boils
nice
those things
bath.
down.
You put in the fucking lavender and bubble, and then she soaks in the bath and comes out with nothing but a towel. And
Pressure washer.
you know,
The
you
first thing
get
you
it,
say for the
Guys,
toes.
get her on the bed, and you
guys,
start at the toes and work your way up, son.
Amanda.
And
So
that's a good night.
I take it you don't like your toes being chewed on.
Nah, hell no, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't do it, or if I can have it done. That's. But hey, each their own.
And the toes are still going on. So far, it's one of the most popular things that Dennison has said all night.
He said you boiled her.
No, no, definitely not. That's just what people want to tell themselves.
And Dugout says that we're heading towards sex now. Nothing's
I mean, I can't think of
listen.
part of a woman I wouldn't put in
Listen.
my mouth under the right circumstances, you know?
Dennison's brushing it up like some woman getting out the shower and that. Really, it's some woman, yeah, taking off her sweaty trainer after a gym session. Chewing down on her toes. The question is, you ever get a bit of fluff from the socks between the toes?
And for those who aren't into any of these feet fetishes, such as Amanda, who couldn't think of anything worse than touching my feet or my toes.
What? Foot massages are like half the fucking sex game. Worse than anyone touching my feet. Please. I would pay a team of Filipinas to fucking massage my feet. Like 6 of them. 3 per foot.
Hang on. Rasta wants to know about armpits
Yep, armpits included. You never licked an armpit, bro?
that haven't been shaven
I probably
for a
grabbed
while.
onto one.
Oh, I've never been with a girl who didn't shave her armpits. That's disgusting.
Yeah, why not?
I don't.
What about the
Are you
full
body
foot?
shaming now?
Y'all are with some nasty women. They don't shave. They don't wash their feet.
They don't want their toes licked. I mean, I've met.
Oi,
other girls
when
that
do you
told me
find that
exactly.
out? Once you've got the foot in your mouth, or what? Do you like at what point? Do you
No,
realise
I
they
just
haven't
told
washed
you.
their feet?
Hang on.
I just told you, like, women like it if you ask them to bathe for you, especially if you reward them afterwards. With a little bit of licking and sucking.
Stick on the planet, he's
Food
doing this.
treats.
Not no.
Reflexology touches every part of your body.
You can even bathe her if you want, you know? It's great
Dennison
foreplay.
goes further than reflexology.
No, it's just advanced reflexology if you think about it, brother. I'm doing it for her, it's not for me.
I think because there's having a
The reflex she gets out of it, that's the whole point, right?
I want to be fair.
I reward my dog.
I want to be fair. So, for those people who just tuned in,
What if she wants
we
to
are
shit on it?
talking about one of Dennison's fetishes.
No, it's not one of my fetishes. Don't misrepresent what I'm saying.
That ain't even a fetish. That's just mandatory procedure.
I've done it twice in my entire life, and both times was for the woman who wanted it.
Nice.
But you talk about it as if you're such an expert.
No, I don't.
So where you come across?
Well, because I know more about it
Was
than
that
you
what
do.
she said?
Bro, so much.
I mean, color me guilty.
You're guilty, as charged.
Oh shit!
What can I say? It's true.
Right, get him out to the farmer's fields, and you can start digging now.
I'm both a more experienced and experimental lover than you, I guess, Grim. We can't all be perfect.
Well, when you get there, I'll let you know because I've been there for years, mate.
Of course you have.
Grim is the astronaut.
pull the foreskin back, and then have a gobble.
Bless her heart.
Okay, can we talk about the ass eating?
See what I mean?
Saying-
About people and their subjective experiences. Toes are fucking disgusting. Don't even touch my toes. But you can lick my asshole. That's way better. You see what I'm saying?
Stupid ass motherfucker. That's so true, though.
I'm just saying.
Now, this is the Denison that I actually like. The funny side, ladies and gentlemen. Review sniffer.
I can't
Oh my
believe
God,
this thing
no,
for
I
some
think
shit.
Many people find my political views quite humorous.
I'm so telling you, Denison, you gotta just stop with the. You gotta be more of the laid back Denison, the cool one, the Joe.
Bro, I'm so fucking laid back. I'm almost in a coma 99.9% of the time. You can't both accuse me of sleeping on the panel all day, every single day, and tell me that I'm not calm.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
She gets off one or the other.
Hey, Andy.
Not the other. That was my point. That's my point about everything that people think and believe, though, generally speaking, unless you've spent a lot of time looking at yourself. And even then, you're not impervious to it. You're just aware of it, which can accentuate the experience. It has an effect. Awareness is the beginning of choice, which, some people would call free will, but that's an entirely another conversation. So just merely being aware of the fact that most of the stuff you think is okay is just because you like it, and most of the stuff you think is bad or wrong or gross is because you don't, then,
Then, have you ever licked a hairy ass, mate?
No. Man, the girls I mess with don't roll like that.
Yeah, they're fit, bro.
Hmm.
The kind of girl that likes to have her butthole licked is going to take care of that shit.
Wrong choice of word, or maybe the right choice of word.
I mean, wrong or right, it's a matter of your perspective. I'm just saying. Hygiene is like it may be more important to me than looks. And I'm vain as fuck, in case there's any other,
Can I just say, Andy W., I am a bit like you. I honestly don't know what's happened here. It was
Bear's fucking dying. Got him.
No, it's just funny. Carry on.
I got him good. That's like the second or third time today I got him like that.
I'm fucking crying, man.
You just let it roll. That's all you do. Just let it roll. Hello, Pork Chop. You want to come up? You want to face Denison? Or even Jose or Grandad? Please do so. I could do with a break.
Wait a minute. Ladies in the UK don't bleach their buttholes? Is that what I'm hearing? No, it's not painful. What's painful is when you get it waxed, that's like step one. Like every girl I've ever been with gets Brazilians on the regular.
They bleach their ass, yeah.
The bleaching is another step. That's when you want you don't just get rid of the hair, you're worried about the color, which that's God bless a woman who does that, honestly.
Yeah. No one's asking for that. That's her vanity.
Yeah, but I mean, I am very appreciative, though. I'm not, I might not ask for it, but I'm always pleasantly surprised to receive it.
An alabaster butthole?
Yeah, just pink like a quivering rabbit nostril.
Now he's talking about bunnies in the wrong way as well.
Oh, fucking hell. Wow. That went west.
I submit to you that you asked for it.
Eat. Come on, baby. You can eat it. And Ras is talking about a domestic shitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah, there
accountant
we go.
makes it out with a pencil.
Yeah, Flutoy wants to know for a friend, honestly, does toilet duct work for ass bleaching?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about ass bleaching. I've never done it.
Yeah, when you get splashback.
Domestic.
I think it'd be like a paintbrush.
It's
and then
actually
dip it into
burning the
Clorox,
arse. And
and
that's
then just
burning
do
the
a
arse.
circle.
Bleaching.
What?
Say that again, please, Bear.
And you should not burn your arse, bleaching your arse, man. Got a fucking sting in it.
As long as you don't have any abrasions or
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm definitely hearing something in the background. Domestos hurts, somebody just said in the background, and it sounded like somebody I recognise. Grandad, you haven't got.
Domestos kills 99% of all germs.
What does?
Domestos.
Domestos.
Yeah, you
It's a
maybe
bleach.
don't have
Very-
that there. It's a
It's
bleach.
a very, very strong bleach.
Oh. That's what I thought at first, too. Yeah, so could that be Clorox here?
Could be, yeah.
Let's
yeah,
put it
if you
this
drop a
way.
bit of.
It's-
Clorox
But that's
on
not
your
how
jeans,
anal
it'll
bleaching
turn
is
it
done. Anal bleaching is done with a laser. It just removes, like, dead skin, you know? Because underneath...
Denison doesn't know about this shit though. But go on, Denison, carry on, mate.
Yeah, we don't know about this shit, do we?
I mean, I don't, but I know it's a laser procedure and that they don't actually put Clorox up your ass.
Oh, so you've
It's just
you've
a
done some
paintbrush.
research on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ring
absolutely.
around, like,
So
All
that's a
about it.
warning to anybody what's got a bottle in one hand and a mirror in the other.
Yeah, exactly.
with
Exactly.
some bleach wipes. And just with some bleach
Oh
wipes.
God, you guys!
I love how Purple Spliff was like, anal bleaching? Pfft, that's a waste of my money. And then 40 seconds later, so how much does it cost anyway?
Amanda
Who the fuck
says
knows?
it's a shit topic. The whole point is it's clean.
You asked for this.
Who gets this?
What? Which bit?
All the sex talk and the butthole talk. This was the topic that both the panel and the chat chose.
No,
Hmm
no.
I think you brought this up, Denison.
We were talking about. Well, I was trying to talk about absurdism, but everybody got real melancholy about that. And as soon as this topic changed to sex, everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
You do what you're doing,
You
but
gotta admit,
nothing
it is funnier.
I mean, I wouldn't try to say one way or the other, to be honest with you. I just
Taking
was
the
making an observation.
For ever
Dennison's
sitting
still
on that
talking shit.
fence.
That bit didn't change.
And again, I only do that if I'm in love, right? Like,
Definitely,
bleach
yeah,
your
that's a
butthole.
prerequisite. That's a
yeah, I mean, I take it to the next level for a woman if I really, got the feels.
yeah. That's stage
Tony,
four
Tony,
special.
we don't prefer to ignore our arseholes. We just make them bleed and quit after 44 days.
Denison,
Yes, Bear.
do you have any pets?
Not right now. No. I mean, I have a plant that I consider my pet, but no mammals or fish or anything right now.
Do you talk to your
No, I'm just that's probably a good job because imagine if he kind of like loved his pet. Like, does that mean like?
No, I don't have those kind of feelings for animals, bro. For non-human
checking.
female animals, I should be specific.
Just checking.
Dancing has a
checking.
chupacabra. As a pet.
You're not related to Charles the Turd, are you? Because he talks to plants as well, you know.
I don't really talk to my plant. I know they say it's good if you do, but I don't really.
Yeah,
No,
do you
so when you
sing?
said it. No, he cuddles it because he really loves it.
I sing a lot around it.
Is it still alive? We've heard
I
it.
know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good.
Quite.
Do that Frank Sinatra song. Or do the Kill Bill, not Kill Bill, the Buffalo Bill line.
Buffalo Bill. Oh. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
No, when the girl comes to the door.
Was she a great big fat person?
That's it.
So, politically correct, folks. You heard it first here on the Grim Reaper Brackets radio show.
Yo, what's up, AT?
He's popped in to say hello. How you doing, mate?
Hello,
Come on up.
mate. How are you?
Come on up and give us your understanding of this latest fetish that Denison's got, bleaching buttholes.
No, you're still misrepresenting what occurred.
What's wrong with that? It's my
I told you that some girls like that, and I do it if
some girls
you know,
do, and some girls
if I'm
don't.
if I'm really in love. I mean, listen, buddy. You know, I don't want to like belabor the point too much, but they all love it, even when they say they don't, right? Like they're just waiting for the first person to do half the shit they say they're not into to them for the first time.
It's on and popping every time.
There's exceptions to every rule, but you know, I mean.
Apparently, Purple says wrong hole, fool. Have you have a look at his the rest of it?
I mean, for Purple, I would just say "Por qué no dos?"
Flutoy, I have no idea what link you're referring to because I didn't put a link in.
No, I did.
Did I, Grandad?
No, I did. I thought it was that link, wasn't it? It should.
For some reason, whatever link you put in is not working.
Oh, right. Hang on.
In case the feds are listening, it genuinely is a basil plant, not a weed plant. I couldn't keep a weed plant alive if I tried. I'm trying to start small with something that's really easy to keep alive and work my way up from there.
What, a daisy?
Feds don't care about what you're doing here.
Mind you, you could try buttercups first.
Allegedly.
Herbs are very easy.
That was a funny quote from a film that I can't remember.
You know those orbs that Granddad was talking about earlier? Like, every time there's a ghost, any kind of supernatural activity, one of those one or more of those little orbs comes into frame every single time. So, no, I'm kidding. I don't know why I said that.
Sorry, what happened?
The orb that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Grim, can you put the link in, please? It's not
Link
working
in for
right.
what?
So they can
Link
come
for
up.
what?
I know it's at the top, but a lot of people don't know how to do that.
What, just click on it?
Yeah.
That's all you do, just click on it.
I know you do.
Push pause on YouTube first, and then click it.
Thank you, Denison.
Yeah, thank you, Denison.
Top geezer.
The link
You
is
can-
in. Tap on the yellow.
You can grow weed, but you can't keep a basil plant alive?
It's a bit
I find
different.
that difficult to believe, but interesting if true. Is everybody okay? I hear somebody coughing pretty badly.
Oh, it's all
Someone
right.
just
It's
licked their
just fine.
butthole for the first time.
Somebody what?
Licked a butthole for the first time.
I was thinking maybe somebody's smoking weed for the first time. That's what it sounds like. Actually, at the
No,
end there, it
it's
kind of
someone
sounded
with
like somebody smoking
emphysema.
glass.
You know,
Oh,
I'm in here, she's in there. Not a lot I can do, is there? You know what I mean?
She has emphysema.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She usually is.
I heard weed is really good for that.
Is it really?
I heard it somewhere.
I could see how the smoke would be bad, but maybe it has some kind of relaxing effect or something that opens up the airways. I don't know.
Yeah, good. Fair play, Jason. Completely out of order I am.
We've still got room if anybody wants to come up.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. How are you doing? Wing nut.
Hello.
You know, could be worse, could be better. You know.
Oh, that's what Dennis says.
Every day is the best day of my life.
Because you're still alive?
Yeah, life is fucking dope.
I'm just glad I woke up breathing, put it that way.
Yeah.
If you wake up
That's a
not
good one
breathing,
for me too.
Yeah, if you wake up not breathing, you're gonna have one hell of a day, put it that way.
Well,
Some say it is
Sure,
better
kill you.
to love and lost than never to have loved at all.
Oh, you see.
I think she's finally shut up. I'll tell her later that you interrupted the stream by coughing.
So what were you guys? I just got here, man. I was like, so what's going on? What are you guys talking about?
Well,
Sex.
Dennison was talking about buttholes.
Before that, we were talking about activism.
The right to bear arms.
And the right to bear arms, yep. And revolution.
Well, see, the thing is about a revolution, and that's a circle, you know. And I'd rather not go in a circle. I'd rather actually go forward.
Well, it's a little bit different on the etymology, right? Like it's a revolt in process.
Yeah, but it always goes back to like a circle, you know, revolution. You know what I mean? A full circle, like a 360 around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we weren't talking about that kind. We were talking about the kind where you get guns and you kill all the people in charge.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, should it be a revolution or should it be something else? You know what I mean? A liberation. You know what I mean? Because I mean, honestly, man,
I would say if it happens.
I mean, you can call it a revoltution if you prefer, if that makes you more comfortable with the word.
Revolution vault.
Well, I don't know, man.
I would
You
say
know,
if there's some shit that happens like that, I'll just take the side that's not the police and go with it. But it has to be happening for me to do something.
I'll pick whatever side's in power in my general area.
that's not a good idea either. I mean, honestly.
Says
man,
you.
Well,
What's a
I'll tell you this,
revolution? What the
man. I'll tell you this, and history has shown this to happen many times over. All those brown nosers and ass kissers, they ended up getting 2 bullets in the back of the head once their usefulness is over with. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Yeah, and then how
That's happened many,
That's the
many,
story
many
you like to tell yourself on TV and movies, but in actuality, no.
It's happened many, many times through history.
Name one example of a person who just minded their own business and kept their head down that got 2 in the back of the head.
No, I'm talking
I'll
about
need a name, date of birth, so I can look it up and verify it.
No, I'm just saying. It's like, you know, if you look through damn history, man, a lot of these people, man, that were like total ass kissers and brown nosers, soon as their usefulness is over with and they're not useful anymore, boom, 2 bullets in the back of the head.
That sounds like an irrelevant truism. I mean, you could just leave out everything except the part where your usefulness ends.
right? Well, it's one of them things, dude. I mean,
And ultimately, what are you arguing? Like, you can get two bullets in the head on day 1 or day 1,591. I'm still going to pick 1,591, but I'm going to argue that in that few thousand days, I'm going to figure out a way to keep, from getting shot in the head.
Fair. Yep. I'll take that deal.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick my side. This is another thing too that bothers me.
Adrian, you take the piss out of it. Who took the jelly out of your donut?
Jelly donuts are the best. Next to Boston cream.
A lot of these damn so-called leaders or whatever that are these, whatever you want to call them. If they don't really have they don't really have any teeth if nobody just blindly turns off their brain and actually like does exactly what they're told.
80% of people do that though.
But that's the thing. It's like, if people didn't just turn their brain off and do as they're told, these politicians, these damn, royals, whatever, they wouldn't have any fucking teeth. They wouldn't be able to enforce all this crap that they want to fucking put on us because nobody, it's like nobody.
Yeah, if people weren't exactly the way that they are, then things wouldn't be exactly the way that they are. That's essentially what you're saying.
It's not, well, fair enough.
You're an anomaly, bro. The fact that you're even aware of it puts you like you're already 80-20. And then every little detail you add to that from there, the 20 turns to 10, turns to 5, and you become more and more of a smaller minority.
Start to lose equity.
Well, that's the thing. That's the part that I'm trying to actually change myself on my level.
Oh,
is
good luck with that.
Well, honestly, man, like I know everybody's got a certain way of learning. You know what I mean? Some people are hands-on. Some people like to read books. Some people do it really slow. Some people are fast. Everybody's got a different, pace, I guess you would call it. But, and if the information is not there, people will never learn it. All right. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I'm thinking is like when it comes down to it is actually at least bringing it out, to where, even if somebody thinks I'm full of shit, they'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to go look this stuff up and see if he's actually kind of, talking crap or this is all bull crap or whatever. Well, that to me, I've won because it made you think. It made you actually think. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Because honestly, man, I don't like the idea of people just shutting their mind off and being, and just being told how to do things, what to do, and blah, 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 blah. We need to turn that mind back on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not going to.
Well, that to me, when I hear that, that's a defeatist type of attitude. So I don't agree with that. I agree. I think I see glimmers of hope all the time. So
not to them. They don't like what you're into, right? So to them, staying the way they are is good. It's not defeatist. It's victory. Having to submit to what you think, that's defeatism.
They'd rather die than do what an American says to do.
Most people don't give a shit about any of the stuff that you do or think, right? Like they got their own thing going on. That's how most people are. And trying to tell them to live their lives the way you see fit.
No. See, you're no. See, I don't really give a shit. They can live their lives and all that stuff. They don't have to give a shit about me. It's fine.
So long as their brain is turned on, because they want to live their lives with that shit turned off.
Well,
you want to turn it on. They're not interested. They like football. They like the Kardashians. They like MTV. They don't like that stuff that you want.
Well, okay. Well, that may be. There are some people that just want to continue to stay in the matrix because
it's a vast majority. Yeah, vast majority of people. When you say some, that's true. It's not everybody, but it's like a lot of people. It's like over 80% of people.
Well, how did he get there, Dennison?
How
How
did,
did he get there? How long do you think it took to get to where we're at now?
I think it's always been like this since the time that there were people that figured out the moon came around a certain amount of number of times and started pretending that they could control the weather to get bones and teeth and fruit from motherfucking monkeys. Since we've been beating each other over the head with the bones of other things that we killed for food and water. It's always been this way. It's not necessarily always going to be this way. I think social evolution is plain to see. Just the fact that we even bothered writing some of the shit down is different from it used to be a long time ago. But I see that a majority of people need to be controlled. They need to believe in something that tells them what to do and what to think and how to feel. They're not even capable of thinking outside that box. The more you try to make them, the more afraid and reserved they become, and that the more they retreat from your ideas, not the opposite.
Well, that's why me personally, I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. I lay it out. It's basically the old saying, you're going to lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I'm just leading the horse to water. I'm kind of like showing you where the door's at. I mean, I'll have to let you open up the door. That's your job. That's all you, man. But I'll show you where it's at. You know what I mean? But and then and if something like goes in one ear and starts rattling around in that noodle, and then that's what I'm wanting. It's like, because me personally, when people actually start thinking instead of just being like on autopilot, this autopilot shit is getting us where we're at now. You know what I'm saying? And
Anarchy TV changed the topic back to this, Purple. You might want to rewind and go back and pay attention.
Control to Major Tom.
oh, what did I do? Did I do something wrong?
No, no, you're cool. Just Purple doesn't like the topic, and so he's throwing a tantrum in the chat. He does that a lot. Don't mind him.
No, I know.
You're good. I love talking to you, man. I'm glad you came up.
I know Purple. Yeah, I mean, but I was actually on one of my streams the other day or yesterday or whatever, man, and then me and this other guy were sitting there, Sunfish was sitting there talking about guns, and Purple's like, oh, it's like just what I thought. It was like, come over, it was a bunch of Americans talking guns. We're all showing them off and stuff.
You can't be surprised, Purple. Come on, yeah.
The only problem I have with your analogy, though, is that I think, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think a horse would normally drink the water. Most human beings will not, engage in critical thought.
Well,
they're not even capable of it, right?
So, on a literal sense, yeah. But that's another reason why I put that. I'll show you where the door's at. You're the one.
That's why I like the analogy. That's why I said that's the only reason I disagree with it. Otherwise, I think it's a great analogy, because I think what happens ultimately is you lead a shit ton of horses to the water, and the ones that were going to drink, and the ones that were not don't. And there may be, some anomalies here and there, but that doesn't really, change anything. You're talking about like 0.001% or 0.1%.
What are you talking about, like natural behavior? Like animal behavior?
But most of them will die of dysentery.
Yeah. Just that most people, the average
useful idiots. Just useful idiots. A bunch of
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not trying to even be that insulting anymore, because the older I get, the more I see things from their perspective, honestly.
Well, I can play a devil's advocate scenario, but the thing is, it's like I see a cycle that continues. See,
Yes.
and I don't like that. I want to break that cycle personally, and that cycle needs to be broken like worldwide in everybody's minds. Because honestly, we're going backwards. We're going in a retrograde type of evolution. It's not even an evolution.
In which way?
Yeah, it's like a retrograde where we're getting stupider and more reliant on this big government or big corporations and stuff like that, instead of being like more like self-sufficient, more self-reliant, self personal responsibility. You know what I mean?
But some people see that as progress, though. Like, to you, that's stupider. To you, that's backwards. For other people, it's moving forward.
Well, the thing is like history has shown us that it's what always happens when we go that direction. All right, and we continue to. It's like a cycle. It's like, okay, for a moment we're like, I guess, lack of better words, we're free people for a moment, and then that this idea of might makes right. Well, then that's where the governments get involved and stuff like that. Then it's might makes right. Well, now I'm mightier than you. I've got more guns than you, so we're going to tell you what to do. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I've never really seen humanity living in a condition of freedom. As far back as I can go, and as deep as I can look into it, we've always been abject slaves, and now we're probably more free than we've ever been.
No, I don't think so. Well, I think we're on an open, like an open air cage, basically. Like those atriums that you see in zoos that birds are in.
When has it not been like that, though?
Well, I would say, I would say before actual, like in this country, I would say before actual any of this so-called government got established. And when people were actually colonized through here, you know what I mean? I mean, we
before 1776.
Yes.
Yeah, 100 years ago, it was the 1920s, and it's the 2020s.
But there are.
So you think we had more freedom under the British Empire?
We weren't under the British Empire. Yeah.
Shit, I mean, they thought we were. They sent a whole fuck ton of ships over here that we had to bribe the French to stop. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. It would be in an English accent.
Totally discarded. They threw us away and said, "Fuck off." They don't even have anything written down about the first that went across to find that new world. All I got is one guy, Columbus, in them. Like,
I mean,
the British people went.
Yeah, I was like, what was that, 14?
You had the freedom to die of your teeth by age 30, Though you had that kind of freedom.
But think about it. 100 years ago, it was the Roaring the 20s, right? We were doing shit here.
But this guy's talking about before we fucking established the United States.
Right, guys. As much as I find this discussion really interesting.
Yeah, sure.
I find it absolutely disgusting.
No. Been going for nearly 3 hours, and we've already lost Grandad, and I'm about to go and get some sleep. And there's nobody else who can run this show, so unfortunately, Denison just dropped out without saying goodnight. So not Denison. Sorry, Jose.
Yeah.
That's the Irish goodbye. That's what he calls it.
Oh, right. What? Sod you, I'm off. Just
the fucking gash man. That fucking cunty fucking Californian fucking Yankee flashing cock sucking fucking porn bomber.
Okay, Denison.
Yeah.
We've had Bear up here, Grandad's been up here, we've had Jose up here, Wingnut came along, and some guy called Denison. I want to thank you all for coming on. I know there's a massive time difference between the UK and America, and depending on where you are in America, it's even worse. But I will say this, I think you've done absolutely wonderful, all of you, in improving the Anglo British and American alliance, especially with talk about going back to 1776 or before. Not many of us were alive then, but I can honestly tell you that it's a long way to swim.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, it's been great listening to you. I've actually enjoyed it. Just a shame that I'm too tired to continue. Otherwise, I'd just end up falling asleep, and I don't want to do that out of respect to everybody. But Next time, let's hope that people don't have a go at the panel and vice versa. Let's keep it nice and chilled, eh, folks? That reminds me, I've got to move somebody out of the block list. Right. Cheers, guys.
I'm out.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Take
cheers,
care.
beers, boobs, and bud.
Pardon, Dennison. See you all, guys. I'll do another show, at least one more show in the coming week, but I don't know what's going to happen. If I planned anything, it'll end up getting wrecked. But take care, everyone. Good night.